and scores for every playoff matchup. Witness playoff drama as it unfolds.
Seriously?
Catch every bucket all in one place, all for free.
Where have you been all my life?
There's a better way to NBA. Download the app today. Available on the Google Play, Apple app, and Android stores.
The Lake Erie College of Osteopathic Medicine, known as LECOM, is a proud partner of the Cleveland Cavaliers. LECOM, the nation's largest and most applied-to medical school, is just 90 minutes from Cleveland and trains the next generation of doctors, dentists, pharmacists, and podiatrists. At LECOM, we expand the boundaries of medical knowledge, challenging our students and preparing them to realize their potential. Visit lecom.edu to learn more. At LECOM, we make dreams a reality. We make doctors.
Dear McDonald's, your breakfast menu? Fire. 10s across the board. I could be happy with anything, even though I ordered the same thing every time. Thanks for not judging me. I'll try something new next time. Maybe.
For a limited time, you can enjoy a savory sausage McMuffin with egg meal, including golden hash browns and a small hot coffee for just $5. Price and participation may vary.
Ba-da-ba-ba-ba.
Let's play some Cavalier playoff basketball. Tonight, it's game one of the first round series against the Miami Heat. And tonight's game one here at Rocket Arena. Along the Medical Mutual Cavaliers Audioverse is being brought to you by Sherwin-Williams, the official paint and coatings partner of the Cavaliers. By Huntington, home of asterisk-free checking. More at huntington.com/yourmoney. By McDonald's, your change at McDonald's can help families with children who are ill just round up. And by SeatGeek, the official ticketing partner of the Cleveland Cavaliers. Here's a look at the Cleveland Clinic inactive roster report. Cleveland Clinic, proud to be the official healthcare provider of the Cleveland Cavaliers. For the Miami Heat, inactive tonight, Kevin Love. He's away from the team for personal reasons. The Cavaliers do not list anyone on the injury report. They are 100% healthy and ready to go. So with that, a look at our Huntington starting lineups brought to you by Huntington for the Miami Heat under head coach Eric Spoelstra. The backcourt will be Alec Burks, 14th year in the league, averaged 7 points per game during the regular season. The other guard, Tyler Hero, 23.9 points per game, 6th year out of Kentucky. At forward, it'll be Bam Adebayo, another Kentucky Wildcat in his 8th year in the league, averaged 18 points and 9.6 rebounds during the regular season. The other forward, 11th year out of Kansas, Andrew Wiggins, 18 points, 4.5 rebounds per game. And in the middle, for the Miami Heat, it'll be a rookie, Kel'el Ware, 15th pick in the draft. He's out of Indiana, averaged 9.5 points and 7.5 rebounds per game. That's the Huntington starting lineup for the Miami Heat. The Huntington starting lineup for the Cavs. We're going courtside.
It's time to let them know. It's time to be the starting lineup for your Cleveland Cavaliers. First, we have the guards. He's from Vanderbilt, number 10, Darius Garland. The other guard, he's from Louisville, number 45, Spider Donovan Mitchell. Now we have the forward. First, he's from DePaul, number 1, Max Strus. The other forward from USC, number 4, Evan Mobley. The man in the middle from Texas, number 31, Jared Allen. Your Cavaliers are led by head coach, the National Basketball Coaches Association Coach of the Year, Kenny Atkinson.
That's the Huntington starting lineup for the Cavaliers. And as Ahmad Crump just said, the National Basketball Coaches Association Coach of the Year, guiding this club, Kenny Atkinson. Cavs and Heat, game one, with game two set for Wednesday night here at Rocket Arena. The scene will shift to Miami for game three Saturday afternoon down in Miami, and then game four will be Monday in Miami. They have yet to announce a start time for that game on Monday. Every home game, join the Cavs and Huntington Bank on East 4th Street for Cavs FanFest. Enjoy entertainers, playoff prizes, a DJ, and the Huntington Treats Truck. FanFest kicks off 3 hours before tip-off. For more info, visit Cavs.com/playoffs. Well, Jim, here we go. Game 1. As you said, you want to absolutely maintain home court. So let's talk about how the Cavaliers can do that tonight. Protect their home court at Rocket Arena. It's our Rocket built for success. Own the dream.
Well, Tim, we all know that the game does slow down, so there's a lot more half-court basketball. So you'll hear me talking a lot about execution in the half-court. Playing 5-on-5 is harder than 1-on-1, is harder than 3-on-3, because everything moves faster in the half-court. So you have to make decisions. The gaps in half-court to drive and penetrate are not as big. And if you miss the opportunity, it will close up. This is a heck of a game. The NBA 5-on-5 basketball. And that's what you're seeing with these two teams. They're going to make each other earn it.
That's our Rocket Built for Success, presented by Rocket Own the Dream. It is a whiteout here at Rocket Arena. The white shirts amongst the 19,000 plus here in downtown Cleveland. The white towels are waving, and the Cavaliers take the floor in their white uniforms. White shirts, white shorts with the wine letters and numbers trimmed into gold. The Heat are in their red. Red shirts, red shorts, white letters and numbers with the white and black trim. It'll be Jared Allen in the center circle. Cavs will be going left to right here in the first half of play, heading towards their own bench. Heat will be going right to left. Our crew chief is David Guthrie. He will put the ball in the air. Tip controlled by Allen. We're underway. DG tracks it down in the backcourt. Well, hold everything. Not only is David Guthrie working the game, but Courtney Kirkland and Eric Dalen are on the floor as well. Courtney Kirkland saw something, and he stopped play momentarily. And now DG will toss it in to Max Strus in the backcourt. So here we go. Cavs going left to right. The 2025 playoffs are underway. Here's Garland. Top of the key. Garland out front. Strus. His three. Good!
And Tim, this ex-Miami Heat player, don't you think he knows them a little bit?
3 years with the Heat. Played 43 playoff games with Miami. He hopes to come back and haunt his former team for the next week or so. 3-0 as Strus' three, the first points in the ball game. Heat going right to left, heading towards their bench. Here's Wiggins. And Wiggins traveled with the basketball left to the lane.
And that's where you have to play Wiggins. You got to get up on him. You can't give him any space because he's a pretty good catch-and-shoot guy, a pretty good off-the-dribble guy. Crowd him a little bit.
Just underway. Cavs up with 11:10 to go here in the first quarter. Garland into the lane. DG fires in the lane to Allen. He bobbled it. Ball loose on the floor. Scooped up by Tyler Hero. Hero had two massive games in the play-in tournament. Hero works to the right wing. Gives it out front to Alec Burks. Burks back on the right sideline to Hero. 7 on the shot clock. Hero to the baseline. Tough jumper on Garland. Way off. The rebound, Jared Allen.
That's how you got to play him, Tim. You can't give him any space. He's an exceptional scorer.
Garland, right side, Mitchell. Donovan steps behind the arc. Three. No. Rebound to Allen. Head and shoulder fake. Up and good with the left hand.
Second shot opportunities are big in the playoffs.
5-zip. Cavaliers jump out on top. 10:18 to go. Here's Burks for Miami. Burke on the right wing, out front to Adebayo. Adebayo draws Garland on a switch. Bam, backing down Garland. Now shoots over Allen and hits.
Yeah, Allen came a little too late. You got to come sooner. Commit.
Miami's on the board. 5-2 Cavaliers. 10 minutes to go. First quarter. Mitchell, left side, draws contact. And as the whistle blows, Donovan went up with the shot. And he will head to the free throw line, shooting two, as they got that one on Tyler Hero.
You know, Tim, one of the things that teams like to do is get the opposition in foul trouble early. And then late in the quarter, that gives you an opportunity to either make a basket or go to the line, especially scores. They're always looking at bonus situations and possibilities.
Donovan Mitchell, line right, looking for his first points in the ball game. Swishes that first free throw. Mitchell had games of 12, 34, and 26 against the Heat this year. Cavaliers lost the first matchup down in Miami, but bounced back to win the next two. And as Mitchell, line right, sinks the second. So Donovan gives the Cavaliers a 7-2 lead with 9:50 to go here in the first quarter. Hero in front of the scorer's table. Now in between the circles. Hero over his shoulder to Adebayo. Fakes the three to the foul line. Tough shot. Missed it off the glass. Rebound Donovan Mitchell. Cavs by 5 as Mitchell comes up the right side. Mitchell trying to lose Hero. Gets by Tyler Powell with two hands.
Tyler Hero, Tim, not known for his defense.
Mitchell puts the Cavs up 7. It's 9-2. Wiggins crosses the half-court line. Andrew Wiggins came over in the Jimmy Butler deal. Wiggins to the baseline, under the basket, feeds right side to Hero, throws it out front. Burks, his three is good.
That's Burks' shot, Tim. When we had him here, he was one of the best catch-and-shoot players around.
Alec Burks was a DNP, did not play in the first two games against the Cavs. Now he's a starter. Mobley at the other end buries a three ball. Evan Mobley from the right side dribbled it up. They let him fire away, and he canned it. 12-5 Cavs. Hero in the lane. Short shot is short. Rebound grab by Jared Allen. 8:40 to go. Cavs by 7. Garland in the middle to Mitchell. Mitchell, right of the circle. Right wing to Strus. Strus, right of the lane. Hands to Allen. Pow with the right hand. Timeout Heat. But it's the Cavs who are red hot. 14-5. Cavaliers by 9. 8:30 to go. First quarter of play. It's a roaring Rocket Arena. Back after this on the Medical Mutual Cavaliers Audioverse.
Eric Clapton. September 11th. Rocket Arena. With special guest, the Wallflowers. Tickets are on sale now at rocketarena.com. Don't miss the Rock and Roll Hall of Famer, Eric Clapton.
At Cleveland Clinic, every moment matters. So you unite as one to care for hearts like your very own. You push your minds to help heal theirs. And you forge new paths to help fight cancers. Because when defying the odds is what you do, the right care can change everything. For every care in the world, Cleveland Clinic.
Toyota gives you the power of choice. Now through April 30th, get 4.99 APR financing on a stylish new 25 Corolla or 5.99 on Corolla Hybrid. Excludes Corolla Cross and GR Corolla. Or lease a gas-powered 25 Corolla LE for $240 a month for 36 months with $32.99 due at signing. With approved credit through TFS. Tax, title, and license extra. Call 1-888-36-TOYOTA for details or go to Toyota.com. Toyota. Let's go places.
Mitchell left of the lane, Euro steps, pops and scores! Oh, what a shot by Donovan Mitchell.
The Cleveland Cavaliers playoffs presented by Phantom Fireworks are here.
Garland still on the dribble, bounce left of the lane to Mobley, spins! Pow! Oh, my!
It's time to let them know at Rocket Arena and secure your spot to cheer on the Cavs now at SeatGeek.com.
Top side to Mitchell, Donovan, right corner Garland, another three. That one is right on the mark. Welcome to the playoffs. Here's Garland, top of the key. Garland out front, Strus, his three, good!
And Tim, this ex-Miami Heat player, don't you think he knows them a little bit?
It's the best time of the year. It brings out the best in everybody. It's just fun, man. It's competitive. Win or go home. I mean, your back's against the wall every single night, and you just got to find ways to win. It's really competitive, fun basketball.
Max Strus got things going for the Cavaliers with a 3-ball, and then you just heard him talking about the fact that this is what you play for. A roaring Rocket Arena. The energy in this building tonight simply palpable as the Cavaliers feed off that energy. 34-7 during the regular season here at Rocket Arena. Jim, you can just feel the adrenaline running through these guys.
Yes, you can, Tim. And it's being supplied and reinforced by this Cavalier crowd. Crowds like this do something to you, Tim. They make you want to do your best. They make you want to do a little extra. That's what the playoffs are about. Regular season is behind you. Everybody's got an equal chance. That's why we play the game. You got to win 4 out of 7.
It'll be Miami ball off the inbounds as Bam Adebayo hands it in to Tyler Hero. Cavs with some pressure in the backcourt. Hero had games of 38 and 30 in the play-in. He was red hot. Here's Khalil Ware, the rookie, hands off to Wiggins. Wiggins against Donovan Mitchell. 8 on the shot clock. Wiggins backs up to the half-court line. Gets a screen from Ware. Gave it to Ware. Ware in the paint, nowhere to go. Left side, Wiggins, 3. Good as the shot clock was about to go off.
Catch and shoot, right? That's what Wiggins does. He's not good off the dribble, but he can catch and shoot.
3-ball gets the Heat to within 6, 14-8. Just under 8 minutes to go here in the first quarter. Garland, run of the lane, pulls up off the back of the iron. Rebound grab by Alec Burks. Burks now with his 8th team, including a short stint here in Cleveland. Wiggins on the left side, bounce left of the lane to Adebayo, and his short shot is right on the mark.
Yeah, early in the clock, little two-man action. Wiggins has been around a little bit, hasn't he? He knows what it takes.
Won a world championship with Golden State.
Yep, you mentioned it, babe, and then he produced right there.
Cavs with the ball. Miami has scored 5 straight. Allen in the lane, missed the hook. Allen had it knocked out of his hands, and then Jared tried to scoop it up and fell out of bounds. Basketball belongs to Miami. 14-10, Cavaliers up, 7:16 to go here in the first quarter. Adebayo up the right side. Adebayo at the 3-point arc, gives it up to Hero. Hero draws Mobley on a switch. Hero on the left-hand dribble, looking low, can't get it to Bam. Swings it cross court to Burks, back to Hero. 3-ball is up and good.
Yeah, you can't switch. You're trying to switch in the middle of play. You can't give Hero that kind of light.
8 straight by the Heat. Make it 14-13. Here's Garland, top of the key, into the paint, floats, automatic. DG with the teardrop in the lane. Cavs up 16-13.
Mid-range floater.
Hero into the forecourt, right in front of Spoelstra. Hero gave it to Ware, right back to Tyler Hero. Hero, left wing, jumper, no. Rebound loose on the floor, scooped up by Allen, gave it to Donovan Mitchell. Mitchell on the right side. Mitchell lost it off his foot. Ball loose. Out of there with it comes Andrew Wiggins. Wiggins driving on Mobley, but he'll lob to Bam, and Adebayo's got a dunk, and the Cavs take time. Playoff basketball. That momentum pendulum will swing back and forth. Cavs by 1, 16-15. 6:13 to go first quarter. A timeout on the Medical Mutual Cavaliers Audioverse.
Nobody has more all-wheel drive or electrified hybrid choices than Toyota, including the best-selling Camry. It's all hybrid all the time with available all-wheel drive. Now through April 30th, get 5.25 APR financing on any new Camry. Or lease a Camry LE from just $299 a month for 36 months with $32.99 due at signing. With approved credit through TFS, tax, title, and license extra. Call 1-888-36-TOYOTA for details or go to Toyota.com. Toyota, let's go places.
Suspect a natural gas leak? Enbridge Gas Ohio reminds you, first move your feet, then call when you're down the street. A gas leak might have a smell like rotten eggs, or you might see blowing dirt or bubbling water. A leaking pipeline might also make a hissing sound that you can hear. And whether you're an individual or contractor, state law requires you to call 811 before you dig to have underground utilities marked. Dial 811 at least 2 business days prior to digging for your safety. For more safety information, visit Enbridge.com, keyword natural gas safety.
The Cavs are proud to partner with Cleveland Cliffs as their American-made steel touches every part of our lives. The steel and automobiles moving us around town, the washer and dryer at home, the kitchen appliances to prepare and cook food, the electrical grid that powers electronics, the railways to transport goods.
Cliff Steel is stronger and more sustainable than ever due to their innovation and leading-edge technology. Cliffs is the champion for American steel. Learn more. Visit cliffsteel.com.
Deftones. North American Tour 2025. Live in Cleveland. Rocket Arena, September 10th. With special guests, Idols, and the Barbarians of California. Get tickets now at rocketarena.com. For more, visit deftones.com.
Obviously bringing that desperation. That's what it's really about, being a more desperate team, understanding that we gotta go and try and get one out of here. For us, it's keeping the same mindset and impact and winning.
That's Bam Adebayo, a genuine all-star in the NBA, 3-time all-star, 5-time all-defensive player. And he's had some terrific games against the Cavs this year. 16-13 in the first game, 21-9 in the second game, 34-12 in the third. He is a legitimate elite NBA player. Cavaliers up 16-15. 6:13 to go, first quarter of play at a absolute delirious Rocket Arena.
Yeah, Tim, I think they called timeout because Kenny saw what I saw. They're going to try to work the Wiggins-Mitchell matchup on the offensive end. He has the height and the size over Mitchell. And they just took him out for right now. But Kenny saw that, Tim. That's going to be a position they're going to try to exploit.
Mitchell, Mobley, and Strus all sit as Sam Merrill, Ty Jerome, and DeAndre Hunter check in for the Cavaliers. For Ty Jerome, his first ever playoff game.
Okay.
Ty Jerome, contender for 6th Man of the Year this season. Jerome, left wing Garland. Garland fumbled it, picks it back up. 8 on the shot clock. Garland around Allen, unloads a 3 off the back of the rim. A rebound grab by Andrew Wiggins for Miami. Miami's never led. They've got a chance right here. Garland was hanging on to Khalil Ware, and the foul will be called on Darius Garland.
And Tim Garland is saying that he held him off with the opposite hand. But when you're coming down in transition, you got to pick up whomever you can. You don't want to pick up fouls, Darius, because you're going to need them later in the game.
Eric Spoelstra goes to his bench for the first time tonight. Haywood Highsmith
Matchups.
Wiggins out front against DeAndre Hunter. Hunter staying right with Wiggins. 7 on the clock. Wiggins will shoot over Hunter and hit it.
Right in his face, Tim. Wiggins is the go-to guy right now. He's got it working.
Miami with their first lead of the ball game, 18-16. Heat lead it, 5:23 to go here in the first quarter. Here's Garland, straightaway 3 ball. Too strong. Allen had the offensive rebound, fires at the Hunter. Right wing to Jerome. Jerome into the paint, hits the brakes, right side to Hunter. Hunter driving on Highsmith. Hunter in the lane, floats it, missed it. Allen got it blocked out of bounds by Khalil Ware.
I love the action, Tim. Second shot opportunities, you need all of that. This is a small Miami team with a tremendous amount of experience.
Davion Mitchell coming off 2 outstanding play-in games, checks in for Miami. Cavs inbound, Garland left to the lane, tough shot, no, but DG fouled. And so Garland heading to the free throw line with the Cavs down by 2. Hey, the Cavs joined Trusted Sec to support Greater Cleveland Food Bank's Harvest for Hunger campaign. $1 provides 3 meals. Fans who donate at least $25 through Cavs.com/food drive will be entered for a chance to win 2 tickets to a round 1 playoff game at Rocket Arena. Visit Cavs.com/food drive to support the food drive and fight hunger. DG good on that first free throw.
And Tim, this is a matchup. They've got Hero being guarded by Merrill. And looks like Jerome. I'm going to look at the matchups because that's what Spoelstra's doing. He's trying to win the guard matchup along with Wiggins.
We are tied at 18 as Garland hit both free throws. Here's Davion Mitchell on the left side against Merrill. Mitchell on the left-hand dribble. Mitchell works his way into the paint, gave it to Wiggins. Wiggins with 6 on the shot clock. Back out front to Mitchell, spinning on Merrill. Mitchell with a runner in the lane. It's short. Mitchell got it back. Top side Wiggins, his 3, too strong. Rebound DG for the Cavaliers. 18-18 with 4.5 to go in the first. Garland, one of the lane. Garland under the basket. Garland works to the left side. DG now on the left sideline, guarded by Kel'el Ware. Garland on the right-hand dribble, 8 on the shot clock. Garland spinning on Hero. Garland left of the lane. Bank scores! Oh, DG with some majesty right there. Cavs up 20-18.
He is the difference maker in these lineups and matchups, Tim. Garland can be the difference.
Here's Davion Mitchell around Ware. Tried to lob it to Ware. He wasn't looking for it, but the ball's grabbed by Wiggins. Wiggins left side to Mitchell. Bounces it right back to Wiggins. 5 on the clock. Wiggins against Hunter. Wiggins lost it on the baseline. Out of there with it comes Jared Allen. Hands it off to Garland. Garland, right of the lane. Garland up in the left hand. Blocked by Ware off the backboard. It ricochets to Wiggins. Left side to Davion Mitchell. Right wing to Hero. Hero driving on Garland. Hero up, no, foul. And that'll put Tyler Hero at the free throw line. For Miami, it'll be their first free throw attempts in the ball game. As they got that one on Ty Jerome.
Yeah, don't let it. Now those challenges become extra important, Tim. You don't want to give it away, especially early in the game.
Tyler Hero had games of 34 and 22 against the Cavs this year. He didn't play in the third game as he hits that first free throw.
Tim, I watched him the other night. He was beating guys 2 ways, catch and shoot and off the dribble. And you cannot allow him to have that option, because if he does, he can dominate. You either got to guard him close enough, where you're going to get help on dribble penetration, and in transition, you got to pick him up early because he's a dominant catch-and-shoot player.
It's interesting. This year, he shot 38% from beyond the arc. But Jim, his playoff history, he's only shot 33%.
That's why you got to check it. Yep. I was surprised to see Strus on him, but who knows him better than Strus?
He hit both free throws to tie the game at 20. Mitchell and Mobley back in, and the combo works right there as Mitchell finds Mobley for the dunk in the paint. Mobley with 5. Cavs regain the advantage. It's 22-20. Mitchell, right of the lane, high off the glass and good. That's Davion Mitchell for Miami. And Davion and Donovan, and they both wear 45. Here's Mitchell spinning, shot putting, and rolling it home. That's Donovan Mitchell.
Mid-range game.
You'll also know by the cheers of the crowd which Mitchell it is.
Woo!
Beautiful spin move. 24-22, Cavs by 2. 2:40 to go first quarter. Game 1. Adebayo out front, tried to spin away from contact. He got hit. They get Merrill with the foul. However, it is a side out for Miami.
Well, Tim, it really wasn't. When Adebayo saw those hands up, he threw his hands into the ball. It really was on the shot, but we'll take it.
Wiggins back in the ball game as Tyler Hero will sit down. Miami has totally reworked their rotation since the Jimmy Butler deal, and we'll talk more about that not only tonight but as the series moves along. Adebayo, right wing 3. It's strong. Rebound grab by Ty Jerome. Ty Jerome, what a season. Thought about a straightaway 3, flips it left side to Merrill, dumps it down low to Mobley. Mobley drives, bang, scores! Oh, that's a muscle move by Evan Mobley.
Working that mismatch, Tim.
26-22, Cavs by 4. Mobley already was 7. Out front, Mitchell with the steal, heads to the other end. Pow with 2 hands. Donovan Mitchell with arms like snakes.
They call it defense. He played the passing lane.
Mitchell with the steal and the dunk, and the Cavs have a 6-point lead, and this crowd ignites. Adebayo, left side to Andrew Wiggins. Wiggins into the lane, shoots on Hunter and scores. So Andrew Wiggins with an 8-point first quarter. Cavs lead sliced to 4. Jerome, 3, good! It may be his first playoff game, but he made that first three look easy. Ty Jerome makes it 31-24. Adebayo at the foul line. Shoots over Mobley. It's short. Rebound. Tracked down by Mitchell. Feeds right corner to Duncan Robinson, who's in. Robinson throws it out of bounds. He threw that to the TNT crew over on the other side.
But, Tim, it was the aggressive defensive play by Ty Jerome who didn't give him any opportunity to throw a good pass. That's defense.
Cavaliers by 7. Their biggest lead has been 9 at 14-5 as Ty Jerome walks the ball into the forecourt. Jerome, long three. Too long. A rebound grab by Bam Adebayo. Under a minute to go in the quarter. Adebayo into the forecourt at the three-point arc. He'll hand it off to Duncan Robinson. Robinson works to the right side. Bounce to Adebayo. Left side Wiggins. Left corner Mitchell. Davion Mitchell with a three that's off. Rebound out of bounds. And it belongs to the Cavaliers. You know, if the Cavs score 100 points tonight, all fans receive a $2 large fry from McDonald's. If the Cavs score 120, it turns into a free large fry from McDonald's with no purchase necessary. Download the McDonald's app to receive this special offer. Mitchell right side got bodied up by Davion Mitchell as one Mitchell fouled the other as Davion picks up his first.
Tim, Davion was allowed to do that the other night. He's a small player and he's exceptionally quick, and he can get underneath you. Even he can get underneath Donovan. But if you take that away from him, Donovan has the size over him to take him off the dribble. He's politicking with the official because if he's not able to do that, Tim, then he's going to be minimized defensively.
Ty Jerome just to the left of the Cavs bench gets it in to Donovan Mitchell. He'll shoot over Davion, miss it. Rebound grab by Haywood Highsmith. Cavs were going for a 2-for-1 right there, but they haven't left themselves a lot of time. About a 2-second differential. Here's Davion Mitchell at the half-court line against Donovan Mitchell. Davion on the left-hand dribble. Mitchell pokes it off the leg of Davion Mitchell and out of bounds.
He was challenged by Donovan Mitchell, Tim. Donovan was up and on him.
Mitchell and Mitchell, mano a mano, and Donovan won that battle. 8 to go in the quarter. Here comes Jerome. Ty Jerome with 5 on the clock. 3 on the clock. Jerome, lob right corner, Mitchell, 3-ball, nope. And that ends the first quarter of play. Cavs by 7 at the end of 1. Playoff basketball at Rocket Arena. Game 1. Cavs lead the Heat 31-24 on the Medical Mutual Cavaliers Audioverse.
At Rocket, we believe everyone deserves their shot at the American dream. So if you're feeling locked out of home ownership, we're here to give you back the keys. We're opening doors, breaking down walls, and doing everything we can to turn renters into owners. And we're not going to stop until we help everyone home. To find out more, visit rocket.com. Rocket, own the dream.
Hey, Cavs fans, basketball is back, and SeatGeek is here to help you experience all the action. SeatGeek makes it easy to find tickets so you can be a part of all the courtside celebrations this season. Whether you're buying or selling tickets to Cavs games or to any other live event in the land, SeatGeek is the place to do it. SeatGeek is the official ticketing partner of the Cleveland Cavaliers. The most disruptive idea in ticketing? A ticket that works. Expect the expected. SeatGeek.
Mitchell left of the lane, Euro steps, pops and scores! Oh, what a shot by Donovan Mitchell.
The Cleveland Cavaliers playoffs presented by Phantom Fireworks are here.
Garland still on the dribble, bounce left of the lane to Mobley, spins! Pow! Oh, my!
It's time to let them know at Rocket Arena and secure your spot to cheer on the Cavs now at SeatGeek.com.
Top side to Mitchell, Donovan, right corner Garland, another three. That one is right on the mark. Welcome to the playoffs.
That's the sound of a perfect paint project with Sherwin-Williams. Whether your next color play is a daring slam dunk statement like edgy gold or a smooth and rich touch like fine wine, Sherwin-Williams has the perfect hue to up your game. With more than 1,700 colors, your neighborhood Sherwin-Williams has got you covered with the very best paint. Sherwin-Williams, the official paint and coatings partner of the Cleveland Cavaliers.
Front, Mitchell with the steal, heads to the other end, Powell with two hands, Donovan Mitchell with arms like snakes.
They call it defense. He played the passing lane.
Taking care of home court and really just keeping it here throughout the entire playoffs. You know what I mean? You win 2 games in a row doesn't mean anything. You win 1 game. You win by 40 doesn't mean nothing. You lose by 40 doesn't mean anything. Understanding that this is got a long 90 days, whatever it is. Like we want to continue to be the same group throughout. Win or loss in each game, and understand that it's a 7-game series for a reason.
Donovan Mitchell ignited the crowd in the first quarter with that steal and slam, and Donovan Mitchell off to a good start. He's got 8 to lead the Cavaliers. They're up by 7, 31-24. Jim, interesting note, Cavs in the first quarter tonight outscored Miami points in the paint 18-10. In the regular season in the 3 games, that was a huge margin for the Cavs. 57-42 points in the paint in the 3 regular season games.
And Tim, that goes back to our personnel and the matchups. Garland with the floater, Jerome slow walking, Donovan Mitchell with the power drive. The Cavaliers shot 48% in the mid-range area, which was number 1 in the NBA.
Miami with the basketball as we start quarter number 2. Cavs by 7. Hero straightaway 3, buried it.
Can't make mistakes like that. He had time to shine his shoes and shoot the ball.
Cavs lead 31-27. Second quarter just underway. Cavs going left to right towards their own bench. Here's Mobley in the lane. Right corner to Isaac Okoro, who's checked in. His 3 at the side of the backboard, but the ball ricochets out front to Jerome. He's got a 3. He hit it! Well, they called it 2. Foot was on the line for Ty Jerome. And Jerome buries the jumper to make it 33-27. Cavs by 6. Miami in those bright reds going right to left towards their bench. Here's Davion Mitchell, lob on the right side to Highsmith. Got it out front to Hero. Tyler Hero against Donovan Mitchell. Hero left of the lane with a floater that missed, but the foul will be called on Donovan Mitchell. So that'll put Hero at the free throw line. Well, as always, it's playoff basketball, but the text lines are open. We want to hear from you. Text in 216-440-9566. 216-440-9566. Keep in mind, standard message and data rates will apply. Well, a guy that we normally hear from out on the road, he's become famous on the audioverse. Nick the Trucker. He trucked his way to Rocket Arena tonight. He's in section 118. So,
oh man, Tim, those are the high rent tickets.
Well, he does well as a trucker.
Yep, he's always out there. Hey, Nick, glad to see you here, man. Maybe we get a chance to physically see you at halftime.
There's Hero, good on the second. So Tyler Hero in double figures with 10, averaged a career high 23.9 during the regular season.
Yeah, he was magnificent for them.
Here's Ty Jerome to Merrill. Sam thought about a 3. Merrill dumps it behind him to Donovan Mitchell. Mitchell with an 8-point game. Mitchell over his shoulder to Jerome. He's got a 3. In and out. Offensive rebound. Sam Merrill. Bounce right side to Okoro. Okoro, one of the lane, feeds Mobley in the paint. Mobley turns left, fade away, no. Rebound poked to the side. Okoro saved it into Merrill. Merrill had it knocked out of his hands. Ball loose at the half-court line. Mobley got it. Left side to Okoro. Left wing Merrill. 3. Bullseye! It was a mad scramble, and the Cavaliers came out of there with it. And that mad scramble turned into a beautiful omelet.
Multiple efforts.
36-29. Davion Mitchell drives and has his shot knocked out of bounds by Sam Merrill.
Tim, multiple efforts. That's what it takes. That was 5-on-5 basketball.
10:02 to go in the half. And now Courtney Kirkland.
He wants 14.
Makes his way over to the scorer's table. A couple of more texts we want to get in. John and Conneaut listening tonight. I like this one. We've got a text from the 219 area code. Says, Happy Easter, except for Miami Heat. They hope the Heat lays some eggs. I like that. Here we go. 10:02 to go in the half. 11 to shoot. Inbounds to Adebayo. As Okoro's battling Hero out front, and
really?
A foul called on Isaac Okoro.
Really, Courtney? You're going to call that? Contact both ways off the ball? Come on. He's not a superstar. Quit treating him like that.
Heat basketball is just to the left of Eric Spoelstra. Haywood Highsmith throws it in. They work it to Kyle Anderson. Anderson, first year with Miami. Kyle Anderson at the foul line. Behind him to Hero. His three is short as the shot clock was winding down. Jerome saves the rebound into Sam Merrill. Lob down the floor to to Mobley. And Mobley lost it out of bounds as it deflects off his fingertips.
You got to grab it first, big fella. You can't keep running. Possession, 9/10 of the law. You got to make sure you got it.
Heat basketball, Cavs by 8 at 37-29. On the right side, Kyle Anderson driving, missing, nothing but air on that. Rebound Jerome quickly to Mitchell. Donovan Mitchell out front against Davion. Mitchell left to the lane, into the lane, up with the left hand. No, he got knocked down. There's no whistle. Donovan slow to get back. 5-on-4 in the left corner. Highsmith thought about a three, comes left to the lane, shot, puts it up and in.
Tim, I don't understand it. How can you give that to Hero off the ball and contact going to the basket? We get nothing.
Cavs by 6. Jerome at the foul line, leans in and hits. Ty Jerome, his playoff debut is dynamic.
He's working him over, Tim.
39-31. Cavs by 8 with 8:48 to go in the half. Hero left to the lane. Shot blocked out of bounds by Ice. Ice just froze Hero on that play.
You got to challenge Hero. You can't give in to him, and you can't be lax because he's always looking to score.
Strus and Wade in for the Cavaliers. Merrill and Jerome sit down as Kyle Anderson got it into Hero. Bounce in the lane to Adebayo. Adebayo out front. Davion Mitchell rainbows a three and hit it. And we saw him do that in the play-in tournament. He had games of 15 and 16.
Timely threes too, Tim. He was on his game.
Cavs by 5, 39-34. Strus, straightaway three. Bullseye! Matt Strus, a couple of three balls. 42-34. Cavs by 8. Strus, 39% from beyond the arc this year. He shot it well. 8 minutes to go in the half. Hero near the half-court line. Hero left to the lane, shoots it right corner to Anderson. They get it out front to Davion Mitchell. Lob down low, and Adebayo's got a dunk. Cavs lead again is 6 at 42-36. Donovan Mitchell around to Okoro. Mitchell left to the lane, up in the left hand. Good, and a foul to go with it. That time, Courtney Kirkland blew the whistle, and Donovan with a chance for an and-one.
You're all over it, Tim. That time. That's why you can't give in or shy away or just try to get a clear shot if you don't get the call initially. Keep coming. Make the officials make the call by being consistent with your effort, and that's what you get from Donovan Mitchell.
Mitchell looking for the three-point play. Hey, score a free Cavs speaker with a purchase of $100 or more as today's center court item of the game. Shop the best selection of Cavs merchandise, including the 2025 playoffs collection at Cavs.com/shop. Mitchell hit the free throw. Cavaliers have matched their biggest lead. They're up by 9 with 7:39 to go first half. And Eric Spoelstra wants to talk about it. 45-36, Cavs lead, 7:39 to go second quarter. We'll take a timeout on the Medical Mutual Cavaliers Audioverse.
High-scoring offense and lockdown defense, those are the ingredients for a deep playoff run. For every other ingredient, Cavs fans trust Giant Eagle and Market District. Ready-to-eat prepared foods, a thrilling selection of fresh favorites, and everyday value from our family of brands are your game day go-tos. You can score a Cavalanche of perks with My Perks, earning free groceries and gas along the way. It's time to let them know. Giant Eagle, the official supermarket of the Cleveland Cavaliers.
That's the sound of a perfect paint project with Sherwin-Williams. Whether your next color play is a daring slam dunk statement like edgy gold or a smooth and rich touch like fine wine, Sherwin-Williams has the perfect hue to up your game. With more than 1,700 colors, your neighborhood Sherwin-Williams has got you covered with the very best paint. Sherwin-Williams, the official paint and coatings partner of the Cleveland Cavaliers.
Hey, Cavs fans, want to watch the Cavs and all of your favorite games without cable? Check out Fubo. Fubo has over 170 live channels, including the likes of ESPN, Fox, NBC, and now FanDuel Sports Network is available on Fubo. So you have a new option to watch all Cavs games carried on FanDuel Sports Network without having to subscribe to cable. Fubo is an official partner of the Cleveland Cavaliers. To try it for free, visit Fubo.tv. That's FUBO.tv.
Hear that? That's the sound of your valuable free time ticking away as you go to the pharmacy multiple times a month to pick up your prescriptions. Hear that? No, that's because you've joined Discount Drug Mart's Sync Your Meds program. Drug Mart's pharmacists make sure all your prescriptions are in stock and ready on the same day each month, so you can pick them all up with just one trip, which means your free time is yours to do whatever you want or nothing at all. Discount Drug Mart saves you the runaround.
Mobley turns left, fade away, no. Rebound poked to the side. Okoro saved it into Merrill. Merrill had it knocked out of his hands. Ball loose at the half-court line. Mobley got it. Left side to Okoro. Left wing Merrill. Three. Bullseye! It was a mad scramble, and the Cavaliers came out of there with it. And that mad scramble turned into a beautiful omelet.
Multiple efforts.
Cavs by 9, 45-36. They lead Miami with 7:39 to go first half here at Rocket Arena, which has been bedlam from the get-go. Hey, tickets for the Cavs playoffs presented by Phantom Fireworks are on sale. Let them know at Rocket Arena and secure your spot to cheer on the Cavs. Go to Cavs.com/playoffs. Members of the Ohio State National Championship football team in attendance tonight, so that got the crowd even to a more frenzy, an elevated frenzy.
Yeah, as it should, Tim. I still don't understand the bracketing, but Ohio State won it.
Wow, after the loss to Michigan, I don't know how many people would have had the Buckeyes winning the whole thing. It was just an amazing run by Ryan Day and his staff, and of course the players at Ohio State. Just incredible. Off the timeout, ball goes right over the fingers of Andrew Wiggins standing in front of the Miami bench. Turnover gives it to the Cavaliers.
Yeah, turnovers, Tim, loss of possessions. Times you come down the floor and you get nothing. That builds.
Cavs by 9. They've got Garland, Strus, along with Okoro, Wade, and Allen. Again, the maestro, Kenny Atkinson. Here's Garland, left of the lane, drives, missed off the glass. Rebound collected by Andrew Wiggins, feeds it to Davion Mitchell. Ahead to Kyle Anderson. Anderson in the middle to Davion Mitchell. Mitchell against Garland. Mitchell lowers the shoulder, drives, missed the shot. Ball ricochets to Dean Wade, quickly to Max Strus. Strus on the handoff to Garland. Garland on the right side, under 7 to go first half. Garland weaves his way, now hands to Allen, drives, scores!
Two-man action, Tim. Simple two-man game.
Here it makes it 47-36. Cavs have their biggest lead of the night. They're up by 11. 6:40 to go in the half. Davion Mitchell, right of the lane. Mitchell against Garland. Mitchell, lob out front to Andrew Wiggins. He's got 2 threes and a 2-point field goal for 8. 4 on the clock, 3 on the clock. Wiggins against Allen, 1 on the clock. Wiggins with a 3, missed it. Rebound grab by DG. Terrific defensive possession there for the Cavs. Garland, left wing, 3-ball, perfect! DG, nothing but net. Eric Spoelstra says, I'm witnessing a Cavaliers. 50-36, Cavs by 14, 6:12 to go in the quarter. Timeout Heat. We'll take a timeout on the Medical Mutual Cavaliers Audioverse.
Maxwell in concert. The Serenade Tour 2025. Saturday, August 16th. Rocket Arena. Maxwell. With special guest, Lucky Day. Tickets on sale now at rocketarena.com. Don't miss Maxwell Live.
At Cleveland Clinic, bettering lives is what you live for. You treat setbacks as a chance to come back stronger. You search for solutions inside and out. And you create new ways to keep moving forward. Because managing a condition is a win worth celebrating. For every care in the world, Cleveland Clinic.
Mitchell, left of the lane, Euro steps, pops and scores! Oh, what a shot by Donovan Mitchell.
The Cleveland Cavaliers playoffs presented by Phantom Fireworks are here.
Garland still on the dribble, bounce left of the lane to Mobley, spins! Pow! Oh, my!
It's time to let them know at Rocket Arena and secure your spot to cheer on the Cavs now at SeatGeek.com.
Top side to Mitchell, Donovan, right corner Garland, another 3. That one is right on the mark. Welcome to the
Smash 2 handmade patties, double stacked with cheese, shredded lettuce, pickles, and secret sauce.
Hold up. Did you say chips, salsa, the Big Smash Burger and fries, and unlimited pop for $13.99? Whoo, someone is getting fired over this.
New 3 Amigo meals from $13.99.
The playoffs. The Cavs are proud to partner on Hero. Garland left of the lane. Bank scores. DG with some majesty right there. Cavs up 20-18.
He is the difference maker in these lineups and matchups, Tim.
Go be a leader. Got to mature a little bit. Try to take care of the ball. The possessions are lessons, so take care of the ball as much as I can. Go be confident in my game. Go play with the swagger that I have. So that's the only thing he told me to go do, so that's what I'm going to do.
That special relationship between Darius Garland, the all-star point guard, and a former point guard and his head coach, Kenny Atkinson. Jim, it's just symbiotic.
It is.
The way they relate to one another.
It is, and you need that, Tim, especially when you have a young guard with the serious skill set. If you look at Darius, Tim, and his skill set, he's the most skilled offensive player overall on our team. He does it all. He can do it all on the offensive end. And he down the stretch in those clutch games, he was the difference maker.
DG, 9 points already in the ball game to go along with 2 assists. Cavs by 14 at 50-36. We're about to hit the halfway point of the second quarter. Don't forget Mike Snyder's coming up at the half with the McDonald's halftime report. Here's Tyler Hero in between the circles. Hero picked up by Allen on a switch. 5 on the clock, 4 on the clock. Hero into the lane, spinning, shooting, and hitting.
Tim, I want to see how the Heat respond after that last timeout. And they went right to their best scorer, Hero.
And Hero's got a dozen. And the Cavs are up by 12. Strus, right wing, 3. Got it! Max Strus, he's got 3 threes in the ball game. 9 for Max. Cavs are up 53-38. 15-point lead with 5:20 to go. Davion Mitchell lost the ball at the free throw line. Okoro bounced it to Garland. Garland in the middle. Whips it right side to Strus. 3 off the back of the rim. Rebound grab by Tyler Hero. Hero to the other end. Got bumped by Okoro. Floats in the lane and scores.
That's when he's at his best. He's so dangerous, Tim. Transition early in the clock.
Cavs by 13 with 5 to go in the second quarter. Garland into the lane. Lob to Allen. Went up and got it and banked it home. Jared Allen. DG with the assist. Cavs by 15. It matches their biggest lead. 4:40 to go. First half of play. Cavs looking to take game 1. Wiggins, left wing jumper is perfect. Andrew Wiggins now with 10. He had 2 games of 20 in the play-in. 20 against Chicago and 20 against Atlanta. Veteran player that knows how to win in postseason. Garland, left wing 3. Got it! DG, nothing but net. He laces a 3-ball.
Think that talk meant something, Tim?
58-42. Cavs by 16. Hillel Ware, he's going to shoot a 3. It's in and out. Offensive rebound, Highsmith. Topside, Davion Mitchell, and his 3, nothing but net.
Okay, guys, second shots. You're in the playoffs. Can ill afford to give up second shots.
Davion Mitchell makes it 58-45. Cavs by 13. Garland, word of the lane. Feeds to Allen. Allen went up. They got knocked out of his hands. No whistle. Wow. And here comes Miami to the other end. And there's playoff basketball, and there's a blatant foul.
But you call that.
And now we've got a foul on Jared Allen as he reached in on Tyler Hero. So for Jared Allen, that'll be his first foul for the Cavaliers. Third team foul as DeAndre Hunter and Evan Mobley check back in. Isaac Okoro and Dean Wade will sit down. Max Strus sitting down as well. So Donovan Mitchell's on the floor.
Yeah, that steal, which should have been a steal, Tim, gives them new life. 15 seconds. Let's see if our defense can catch him.
3.5 to go, first half. Cavs by 13. Here's Davion Mitchell. Comes around Adebayo. Gave it to Bam, and his foul line shot is off the mark. Rebound Jared Allen. Quick pitch to Donovan Mitchell. Mitchell up the right side. Mitchell in front of the Cavs bench. Splits a double team and drives and scores. Donovan Mitchell with 13, and the Cavs lead is back to 15. Adebayo on the handoff to Wiggins. Wiggins right side to Highsmith. Highsmith in the middle to Davion Mitchell. 3 minutes to go in the quarter, 10 on the shot clock. Davion Mitchell, word of the lane, just bounces off Garland, and a foul will be called on DG.
He pushed him off, Tim.
He sure did.
DG had excellent position. He's not shooting that.
We're going to have a conversation. They got Garland with the hold. Second foul on Darius Garland. 14 foul on the Cavaliers. DG letting David Guthrie, our crew chief, know he didn't like that one.
No, but they saw it and didn't blow the offensive call.
Miami with the basketball. Fans at Rocket Arena letting the guys know how they feel about the officiating. Wiggins just threw up a brick on a 3-ball. Rebound comes to Donovan Mitchell. Donovan Mitchell, left wing. His 3, short. Rebound, Davion Mitchell. Davion Mitchell to the other end for Miami. Right side to Duncan Robinson, and he'll hit a 3.
That's what happens. When you shoot early in the clock, Tim, you don't have time to set your defense. You got to milk these last 2 minutes. Don't let them come back.
Cavs by 12 with 2:15 to go, second quarter.
Make them defend.
DeAndre Hunter, word of the lane to Mobley. Mobley back to Hunter. Hunter thought about a 3, 6 on the clock. Hunter, run of the lane, fires left corner to Mitchell. Mitchell with 2 on the clock, into the lane, hook, scores! Donovan Mitchell. And a little junior sky hook makes it 62-48. Cavs by 14. Donovan has it cooking. He's got 15 here in the half. Adebayo in the lane. Mitchell with another steal. Goes down to the floor, and we're going to have a tie-up between Donovan Mitchell and Bam Adebayo. And Donovan walks directly to the crowd and gets them roaring over on the far side.
Tim, for the last 3 or 4 years of his career, deflections and steals have been a fundamental part of his defense. Big time deflection.
Donovan Mitchell for the third straight year in the playoffs with the Cavaliers. In that time, Donovan averaging 27.5 per game in postseason for the Cavs. Adebayo's tipped by Hunter ahead to Garland. And then Garland had it knocked out of his hands by Davion Mitchell. What a play by DeAndre Hunter as he read the tip from Bam Adebayo, who easily had controlled the tip, but DeAndre stepped in there and tipped it to DG. 62-48. Cavaliers will inbound. Cavs on the floor with Garland, Mitchell, DeAndre Hunter, Evan Mobley, and Jarrett Allen. Cavs by 14. Mitchell throws it into Garland. All sorts of time. Garland against Duncan Robinson. Garland on the right side. Garland crossover, steps left, three, too strong. Rebound, Haywood Highsmith for Miami. Get it down the floor to Davion Mitchell. Mitchell against Mobley. Mitchell bounce right wing to Wiggins. Wiggins against Donovan Mitchell. Got it to Highsmith. Left of the lane to Adebayo. Turning on Jared. Shot short. Highsmith with the rebound, though.
Oh, come on.
He'll convert with the left hand.
Tim, it was right in front of Jared Allen's hands. You got to stay aggressive.
Here's DG. Comes around two screens. Garland left of the lane. Tried to get it down low to Allen. Ball knocked out of bounds by Highsmith. Hey, let's have a look at our Discount Drug Mart first half assist numbers. Discount Drug Mart, your one-stop shop that saves you the runaround. Miami with 13 assists in the first half for play. Davion Mitchell with 4. Cavs have 11 assists. Darius Garland with 4. There's a steal by Adebayo. He'll drive. Allen blocked it! Oh, what a play by Jared. But it comes out front to Hero. He missed the 3. Rebound Wiggins. Right side Hero. Another 3. Missed that one. And then Adebayo battling Allen for the rebound, and they get Jared on the foul. Wow.
What a great block by Jared Allen. That's a playoff block. That's what they call it.
Just an incredible athletic move by Jared Allen to reject that shot from Bam Adebayo. And now the foul on Jared, his second. And Miami is in the bonus. So it'll be Bam Adebayo shooting 2. First one is up and good. Before he shoots the second, we'll pause for station identification on the Medical Mutual Cavaliers Audioverse. Adebayo, after hitting the first, in and out on the second. 35 seconds to go in the half. Cavs by 11. Mitchell, right wing 3, in and out. Rebound, Hero. Allen knocked it out of his hands, out of bounds. If Miami tries to get a real quick shot. No, they're not, because Hero's going to walk it through the center circle.
Yeah, they're going to be sure, Tim. This is a veteran team.
Cavs by 11. We're down to 18 seconds to go. About a 6-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. Tyler Hero, 5 on the shot clock. Hero against Garland, 2 on the clock. Hero with a 3. Got it. Man. Tyler Hero's got a 17-point first half. 6.2 for the Cavaliers. Their lead's down to 8. Inbounds to Garland. Garland comes around an Allen screen. Garland had it knocked out of his hands, and the ball scooped loose. And Jared Allen couldn't pick it up, and that ends the first half of play. Cavaliers with an 8-point lead at the intermission. They're on top of Miami, 62-54. At one point, the Cavaliers were up by 16. But the Heat have cut that in half. And Mike Snyder, as we mentioned when we talked before the game, this is a veteran Heat team. They will not go quietly, but for the Cavaliers, doesn't look like there's a lot of rust after 1 week off.
No, I think they overall played pretty well, but yeah, it's Miami. They're not going to back off, and if you lull a little bit, they will capitalize, and they closed out the second quarter on a 12-4 run to cut that Cavs lead to 8 here at the half. Tim, you and Jim taking your halftime break. It's time for the McDonald's Halftime Report. Coming up, we'll take a close look at the first half. Brad Sellers, of course, always with me on the postgame shows. He'll be with me during the halftime reports throughout the playoffs. We'll get Brad's thoughts on the first two quarters and what he's looking for in the second half. And we'll go around the NBA. 2 finals today, 1 other game still to be played. So we'll update all the NBA playoff news as well coming up on the McDonald's Halftime Report. It's the Cavs 62, the Heat 54. Back after this timeout on the Medical Mutual Cavs Audioverse.
Hi, it's me, your USPS Ground Advantage shipment. Just left the warehouse and hitting the road.
I know. Just got the notification.
Great. Smooth sailing so far. I'm almost there.
Yes, I know. I get all the updates.
Made it. Safe and sound.
I know.
Well, did you know I was with USPS the whole time?
Oh, yeah. I know.
Keep your business in the know with the USPS Ground Advantage service. Visit USPS.com/in-the-know.
20 years of Jonas, living the dream tour, performing Nick Solo and the administration, Joe and DNCE, and the Jonas Brothers, Kevin, Nick, and Joe, playing Rocket Arena November 11th. With special guest, the All-American Rejects, the greatest celebration of Jonas ever in one incredible show. Get tickets now at rocketarena.com.
Hey Cavs fans, when it comes to your health and well-being, Medical Mutual is your hometown health insurer. We offer Ohioans high-quality health insurance plans with access to the hospitals and doctors you know and trust. Plus, dental, vision, life and disability, and wellness plans to help you achieve and maintain your health. To learn more about individual Medicare and employer plans, visit medmutual.com. Medical Mutual, the official health insurer of the Cleveland Cavaliers.
The Lake Erie College of Osteopathic Medicine, known as LECOM, is a proud partner of the Cleveland Cavaliers. LECOM, the nation's largest and most applied to medical school, is just 90 minutes from Cleveland and trains the next generation of doctors, dentists, pharmacists, and podiatrists. At LECOM, we expand the boundaries of medical knowledge, challenging our students and preparing them to realize their potential. Visit lecom.edu to learn more. At LECOM, we make dreams a reality. We make doctors.
Scores and highlights from the first half start right now on the McDonald's Halftime Report Playoff Edition. Here's Mike Snyder.
And it is halftime of Game 1 of this opening round playoff series at Rocket Arena. Cavaliers are leading the Miami Heat by a score of 62-54. Glad to have you with us as the playoff journey begins. And the Cavaliers really a solid start, but this Miami team, they are just tough. And every time the Cavs seem to pull away, Miami cut back into it. Cavs led 31-24 after one. They lead 62-54 here at the half. And Donovan Mitchell off to a great start.
Davion Mitchell comes around Adebayo. Gave it to Bam, and his foul line shot is off the mark. Rebound Jared Allen. Quick pitch to Donovan Mitchell. Mitchell up the right side. Mitchell in front of the Cavs bench. Splits a double team and drives and scores. Donovan Mitchell with 13, and the Cavs lead is back to 15.
Mitchell with a 15-point first half. He also had 2 rebounds, 2 assists, a couple of steals in the ballgame. He leads the Cavs in scoring. Miami's being led by Tyler Hero. He's a guy you got to shut down. He had a 17-point first half. Andrew Wiggins with 10. Bam Adebayo with 9. After Mitchell's 15, Darius with 12. 9 for Max Strus. 8 for Jared Allen, who also has 9 rebounds off the bench. Ty Jerome with good minutes with 8. The Heat bench, though, has been productive. Davion Mitchell with 8, and they have 15 points from their bench to the Cavs 11. Cavs at 53% from the field. Heat at 48%. Each team has made 9 threes. Miami 9 of 18. Cavs 9 of 21. Cavs winning the rebound battle 20-17. Turnovers 8 by Miami, 5 by the Cavaliers, who lead by 8. Well, my partner Brad Sellers in studio with me for the halftime report as well in this postseason. Brad, your observations of the first half?
Well, I like it, Mike. I like the way we've been playing so far. Great energy, 31 points in both the first and second quarters. I think the requisite energy for the playoffs was there tonight. And I want folks to know that this is a playoff series. It's won quarter by quarter. So we got the first 2 under our belt. Now we got to go out in the second half and get the next 2 quarters. But I want us to be very deliberate about what we're doing here. We got up 15 points here in the second quarter and had a chance to push that to 18, got a quick shot off. And it led to, I think, the few points that Miami ran off at the end. I want us to really understand time, score, and situation.
Offensive rebounds by Miami. They've got 6. Cavs have 7. So the second chance points, Cleveland 10, but Miami does have 9. That was part of that run, Brad.
Yeah, no question about it. Part of the thing is that we've got to be able to box out and get the glass and control them to one shot on the defensive end. And then also, I want to see Evan get going here on the defensive end. I think he has 0 rebounds in the first half, so it's uncharacteristic of what Evan Mobley does. We're going to need to get him involved, and I want to see DeAndre Hunter get involved here. We're going to need his point production, as we saw since he got here from Atlanta.
Things to look at. Mobley, 7 points, 0 rebounds, and DeAndre Hunter did not score in the first half. Brad, thank you for your insight. We'll have a lot to talk about following the game, won't we?
Yes, sir. Absolutely.
Brad Sellers, he was with me again following every game, and Brad will be joining us during the halftime reports for his thoughts as the Cavaliers begin this playoff journey they hope is a real long one. They lead the Heat by 8. Now, other action, one game later tonight, Golden State is at Houston. That will wind up the first weekend. Earlier today in Boston, the Celtics taking on the Magic.
Derek White into the front court, gets the Horford screen, slides to his right, returns to the Horford straight away. Back to Derek White. He's got a good look. Right side 3 is good. They just did not get out of him. They've been trying to deny Derek White threes, and they have not been doing it very well.
Derek White made him pay with 30 to lead the way. Boston beat Orlando 103-86. Jason Tatum with 17 had a scary late fall, but did finish the game. Peyton Pritchard had 19 for the Celtics. Paolo Banchero with 36 for Orlando, but not.
Off, and the puck steered all the way back down ice. Icing waved off as Perron sent it into the Leaf zone off his skate. Holmberg along the boards. Puck is knocked down as it hits the referee in the corner. Now a clearing attempt fails, and Perron ends up with it. Back to the point. And there was a shot by Cousins. Didn't get through. Another shot, that one from Sanderson. Missed high. Puck tipped off. It is picked up there by Robertson. Morgan Riley now sends a slow roller into the Ottawa zone. Sanderson around the boards, and he takes a good shot there from Bobby McMahon. Here's Sanderson under siege from Morgan Riley, who wins the puck, sends it back in front of the Ottawa goal, now stolen away.
3.
Pinto back up ice to Ridley Gregg. Ridley Gregg tries to go back through the middle, and Ekman.
Sports Radio, Sirius XM 86, and the SXM app.
I'm Frank Trachtenberg with your Sirius XM NHL schedule for Sunday, April the 20th. All times are Eastern, and please remember, all games, times, and channels are subject to change. Check SiriusXM.com for the latest updates.
Jokic, Edwards, and Brunson are in that category. And then the Rookie of the Year finalists are Stephon Castle of San Antonio, Zachary Rissache of Atlanta, and Jalen Wells of Memphis. And the MVP finalists are Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, Nikola Jokic, and Giannis Antetokounmpo. I think Shai Gilgeous-Alexander is pretty much a lock to win that award. Well, the Cavaliers battling this Miami team here at Rocket Arena tonight. And Donovan Mitchell talked about the keys going into this playoff run for the Cavs in the journey.
Taking care of home court and really just keeping it here throughout the entire playoffs. You know what I mean? You win 2 games in a row doesn't mean anything. You win 1 game. You win by 40 doesn't mean nothing. You lose by 40 doesn't mean anything. Understanding that this is, we got a long 90 days, whatever it is. Like we want to continue to be the same group throughout, win or loss in each game, and understand that it's a 7-game series for a reason.
And that's a great point. And I think also something Brad Sellers made the comment of, it's quarter by quarter in the NBA playoffs. It's almost like timeout to timeout segment, really, as you go through this. 62-54, Cavaliers on top. Text us your thoughts, reactions, comments, 216-440-9566, the way to do it. And tickets for Cleveland Cavaliers playoffs presented by Phantom Fireworks are on sale now. Let them know with us at Rocket Arena and secure your spot to cheer on the Cavs now at Cavs.com/playoffs. This is the McDonald's halftime report. At the half of Game 1, it's the Cavs 62, the Heat 54. We go back to Tim and Jim after this timeout on the Medical Mutual Cavs Audioverse.
Hey, Cavs fans, basketball is back, and SeatGeek is here to help you experience all the action. SeatGeek makes it easy to find tickets so you can be a part of all the courtside celebrations this season. Whether you're buying or selling tickets to Cavs games or to any other live event in the land, SeatGeek is the place to do it. SeatGeek is the official ticketing partner of the Cleveland Cavaliers. The most disruptive idea in ticketing? A ticket that works. Expect the expected. SeatGeek.
High-scoring offense and lockdown defense, those are the ingredients for a deep playoff run. For every other ingredient, Cavs fans trust Giant Eagle and Market District. Ready-to-eat prepared foods, a thrilling selection of fresh favorites, and everyday value from our family of brands are your game day go-tos. You can score a Cavalanche of perks with My Perks, earning free groceries and gas along the way. It's time to let them know. Giant Eagle, the official supermarket of the Cleveland Cavaliers.
Ghost World Tour 2025. Ghost Theatrical Heavy Metal Arena Rock. July 17th, Rocket Arena. Tickets on sale now at rocketarena.com. Don't miss Ghost.
Hey, Cavs fans, want to watch the Cavs and all of your favorite games without cable? Check out Fubo. Fubo has over 170 live channels, including the likes of ESPN, Fox, NBC, and now FanDuel Sports Network is available on Fubo. So you have a new option to watch all Cavs games carried on FanDuel Sports Network without having to subscribe to cable. Fubo is an official partner of the Cleveland Cavaliers. To try it for free, visit Fubo.tv. That's FUBO.tv.
Cavaliers by 8, 62-54. They lead Miami at the half here at Rocket Arena. Cavs had a 7-point lead at the end of one, 31-24. Actually opened up that lead to 16 in the second quarter before Miami made a late run to close out the first half and whittled it back down to 8 at 62-54, although the Cavs did outscore the Heat 31-30. In that second period of play. Cavs coming in 64-18. And, of course, the number one seed in the Eastern Conference. And yet they just don't seem to be garnering the respect that a 64-18 regular season would generate. And Darius Garland was asked, man, why does this team have a chip on their shoulder?
That's just us. I mean, we've always been like the underdogs no matter what. It doesn't matter if we're number one in the league or fourth or fifth in the league. Like, it doesn't matter. Like, we don't get the love. Cleveland doesn't get the love that we really deserve. And, I mean, we're just going to wear that. I mean, we're just going to have the chip on our shoulder and try to prove as many people wrong as we can. And that's basically the world. So just go prove the world wrong, go do what we got to do.
Well, they're doing what they've got to do tonight. Up 8 at the half, 62-54. They lead Miami. Third quarter follows this timeout on the Medical Mutual Cavaliers Audioverse.
When you bundle renters and auto with Progressive, you can save while protecting your most valuable possessions. Like your really expensive limited edition sneakers and your new suit for your cousin's wedding. Except you never actually bought the suit because you can't stop buying sneakers. So you show up to the wedding looking like you're going grocery shopping. But hey, at least your sneakers will look good in the pictures. Until you're cropped out of every last one of them. So go ahead and get Progressive, so you can save while protecting the things that matter to you. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company and affiliates and other insurers. Not available in all states or situations.
The Lake Erie College of Osteopathic Medicine, known as LECOM, is a proud partner of the Cleveland Cavaliers. LECOM, the nation's largest and most applied to medical school, is just 90 minutes from Cleveland and trains the next generation of doctors, dentists, pharmacists, and podiatrists. At LECOM, we expand the boundaries of medical knowledge, challenging our students and preparing them to realize their potential. Visit lecom.edu to learn more. At LECOM, we make dreams a reality. We make doctors.
Hear that? That's Ralphie, my poodle. And he's happy because he's about to get a piece of cheese. Yeah, there's a pill hiding in that piece of cheese, but Ralphie doesn't seem to mind. Cheese is cheese. I get all his medications at Discount Drug Mart because I know the Drug Mart pharmacy carries only the highest quality, from heartworm and flea to antibiotics and pain meds. And they're all at super low prices. So I can afford that fancy kibble he likes so much. And that makes me as happy as Ralphie. Thanks, Discount Drug Mart.
Welcome to the NBA playoffs. The moment we've all been waiting for is here.
The fans now on the edge of their seats.
It's time to stay locked in to every single moment. Because you never know when history will be made. When it's win or go home, every moment matters. So don't miss a thing. NBA playoffs presented by Google continues on ABC, ESPN, TNT, and NBA TV.
Cavs by 8, 62-54 as we get ready to start the third quarter at Rocket Arena here in downtown Cleveland. It has been a fever pitch since the Cavs took the floor for warm-ups. And it hasn't stopped. Donovan Mitchell with a steal to start quarter number 3. Donovan, run of the lane, bangs into Adebayo, and a foul will be called on Bam Adebayo.
Tim, I like that. That was a one-on-one situation against one of the top 5 defenders in the league, and he came out victorious. He's going to the line.
Donovan Mitchell shooting 2. Well, Jim, let's talk about how the Cavs can get game 1 and take a 1-0 lead in this best-of-7 series. It's our Rocket Built for Success, presented by Rocket. Own the dream.
Well, the Cavs shot 53% from the field, Tim, but they've got to. The problem is Hero with 17 and their bench. Their bench has got 15 points. So it's a well-balanced offense in the first half, but they could only muster 54 points because of the Cavs' defense. And we need more of that.
Mitchell switched the first free throw, but left the second one short. 63-54. Cavs by 9. Rocket Built for Success, presented by Rocket. Hero. Left corner, Adebayo, his 3-ball rimmed out. Rebound, Evan Mobley. That's his first rebound of the night. Mobley at the other end. Mobley into the lane. Mobley hooks, missed, tipped, and good. Well, 2 rebounds.
But, Tim, that's the effort we're looking for, right? Don't give in. Stay aggressive. Stay aggressive.
Cavs by 11, 65-54. Third quarter just underway. Miami going left to right as they head towards the Cavs bench. Down to our right as Jim and I are in the Joe Tate perch. Left side of the forecourt, Bam Adebayo. Adebayo against Donovan Mitchell. Adebayo spins to the baseline, and it's a beautiful fadeaway.
Turnaround jump shot. Beautiful shot.
Bam with 11. Cavs by 9. Cavs going right to left towards the Miami bench. Garland left of the lane. Right side to Mitchell. Pass was down at his ankles. Donovan drives. Came up and under with the left hand. A spectacular shot from Donovan Mitchell. He banked it in with the left hand high off the glass. Oh, that was sweet. 67-56. Cavs by 11. Hero hits the brakes. Got it out to Adebayo. His foul line shot short. Mobley ran into him, and a foul will be called on Evan Mobley. That'll put Bam Adebayo at the free throw line shooting 2.
Tim, Mobley doesn't say too much, but I thought he was a good enough distance. When he closed off, Bam made sure he made contact. Just a smart old pro move. He goes up to him, but look how long he hangs in that pose to make contact with Mobley. Then the rest was get the official's attention by falling down.
Adebayo good on that first free throw. Hey, get your 25-26 Cavs United ticket memberships. Membership grants you access to Cavs home games and unrivaled benefits like playoff priority, team shop and concession discounts, and exclusive perks. Join the Wine and Gold as a Cavs United member at Cavs.com/enroll. Adebayo missed the second, but Miami able to corral the offensive rebound, and Tyler Hero hits the floater in the lane.
Possessions. That's what it comes down to.
Cavs lead is 8. Here's Max Strus. Got 3 threes for 9 points. He lost the ball, but it's grabbed by Allen. Gave it to Mobley. 3 missed. Rebound Andrew Wiggins. Wiggins ahead to Adebayo. 3-time All-Star. Runs into his former teammate Strus. Threw up the shot, missed it. Rebound ricochets to Evan Mobley. Cavs with the ball in an 8-point lead. Mitchell with a 3. It's short. Offensive rebound Allen. Off to Garland. His 3. Right on the mark. DG with a 15-point ball game. That's his 3rd bomb of the night.
Tim, he's got it going on. All kinds of confidence flowing from Darius Garland.
Cavs by 11 at 70-59. Here's Alec Burks out front to the rookie Ware. Khalil Ware back to Burks. Straightaway 3 is good. Wow.
Line drive.
Just going to say, that was a line drive shot.
Oh, man.
Cavs lead down to 8. Mobley, sideline left to Mitchell. Donovan Mitchell works his way into the paint. His pass deflected out of bounds by Tyler Hero.
Their dribble penetration is a beautiful thing, Tim, because our guys are staying home on the perimeter. Somebody's going to be open.
Over on the far side, it'll be Donovan Mitchell to inbound. Donovan leads the Cavs with 18, Garland with 15. Donovan lobs it at the half-court line. Allen saved it to Mobley in the center circle. Mobley against Adebayo. Mobley on the handoff to Strus. Strus tried to bounce it back to Mobley, and the ball got kicked by Bam Adebayo. 14 to shoot for the Cavaliers. Game 2 Wednesday. Little bit of a later tip-off than tonight. That'll be a 7:30 tip on Wednesday. And then matinee basketball on Saturday. A 1 o'clock tip in Miami on Saturday for Game 3. Mitchell over on the far side is not sure what Eric Dalen is waiting on. Finally gives it to Mitchell, tosses it into Garland. Garland against Hero. Garland right of the lane. Bang! Scores! Oh, that was a pretty shot from DG.
He's got it going on, Tim. He is our X factor right now.
Garland with 17. Cavs by 10. Hero weaving his way to the right side. Tyler Hero directing traffic. Hero against Mobley. Hero out front. Hero into the lane on Evan. Hero with a fadeaway. Nope. Rebound. Donovan Mitchell quickly to Strus. Strus up the left side. Back to Mitchell. Donovan, right side Mobley. Thought about a 3. Now comes right of the lane. Into the lane. Threw it up. In and out. No. Rebound grab by Adebayo. Adebayo to the other end on the left-hand dribble. Met by Mobley. Adebayo left to the lane. Adebayo threw it up. Oh, that's Eric Dalen with a late, and I mean late whistle. Wow.
He made an unnatural motion, talking about Bam, Tim, where he just threw his body and his arms. He's not supposed to get that call.
And that's what Kenny Atkinson is actually demonstrating to Eric Dalen right now as Bam Adebayo heads to the free throw line. Well, the other thing is, again, Jim, we've talked about this. Why was there literally 2 seconds between the play and then Eric Dalen blowing the whistle as Adebayo misses that first free throw?
You know and I know. We've talked about it before, Tim, to give them the option. Make the basket or I'm putting you on the line. That was terrible officiating. And tomorrow they'll apologize.
Adebayo, second one is good. So Bam Adebayo now with a 13-point game. Cavs by 9, 7:45 to go. We're in quarter number 3. Cavs the number 1 seed in the Eastern Conference. It all runs through Rocket Arena. Mitchell into the lane. Ball knocked out of his hands, out of bounds by Andrew Wiggins. Hey, Cavs fans, you can enter daily for the chance to win tickets through the Cavs Playoff Ticket Sweepstakes presented by Phantom Fireworks. Enter at Cavs.com/fireworks. on the inbound. Strus missed a three. It was saved in by Allen, but ball deflects to Bam Adebayo. Adebayo on the dribble. Adebayo tosses it to Alec Burks. Burks lobbed down low, tipped by Mobley, and then it went out of bounds in front of the Cavalier bench.
Great move by Mobley, Tim, playing center field.
With those long arms, the athleticism of Evan Mobley on display right there.
Yeah, we're talking defense now. Let's get this stopped.
And you heard Mike Snyder at the half say, Evan Mobley, one of the 3 finalists for Defensive Player of the Year. As Adebayo, in front of the Cavs bench, lobs it out front to Kel'el Ware. Ware to Hero. Hero 5 on the clock. Hero works through a double team into the lane, floats short, rebound stuffed home by Kel'el Ware. His first 2 points of the ball game. Cavs by 7. 7 minutes to go here in the third. Garland backs up on the dribble. DG met by Ware. DG with a crossover. DG left to the lane, up in the left hand, and good! DG took it right to the rim on the rookie.
Worked that matchup, didn't he, Tim? They gave him space.
74-65. Garland's bucket pushes the lead back to 9. Garland with a 19-point game. Here's Bam Adebayo, base of the center circle. Adebayo holding the ball, fires on the right sideline to Kel'el Ware. Ware gives it to Hero. Hero against Strus. Strus stayed right with him. Hero tried to force it down low. Ball picked off by Donovan Mitchell. Mitchell into the lane. Mitchell bangs off a defender. Put it up. Good off the glass. Timeout. Miami. Mitchell's got 20. The Cavs have a 76-65 lead. And the towels are waving at Rocket Arena. 6:11 to go, third quarter. Cavs up 11 on the Medical Mutual Cavaliers Audioverse.
For every just one more mile to your next ace on the court, when you have a sports-related injury, Cleveland Clinic is here. For our Cavaliers, our Guardians, and athletes at all levels, our sports medicine team helps keep you in the game. With expert diagnosis, personalized sports therapies, and game-changing surgeries. For every injury, for every athlete, for every care in the world. Cleveland Clinic.
Mitchell left of the lane, Euro steps, pops and scores! Oh, what a shot by Donovan Mitchell.
The Cleveland Cavaliers playoffs presented by Phantom Fireworks are here.
Garland still on the dribble, bounce left of the lane to Mobley, spins! Pow! Oh, my!
It's time to let them know at Rocket Arena and secure your spot to cheer on the Cavs now at SeatGeek.com.
Top side to Mitchell. Donovan. Right corner Garland. Another three. That one is right on the mark. Welcome to the playoffs. The Cavs are proud to partner with Cleveland Cliffs as their American-made steel touches every part of our lives. From the appliances and homes to aircraft carriers defending our freedom, their steel is stronger and more sustainable than ever due to innovation and leading-edge technology. Cliffs is setting a new standard for what it means to be a steel company by producing the highest quality product and championing the best practices for the industry, the environment, and for their people. Cliffs is the champion for American steel. Learn more. Visit cliffsteel.com.
Suspect a natural gas leak? Enbridge Gas Ohio reminds you, first move your feet, then call when you're down the street. A gas leak might have a smell like rotten eggs, or you might see blowing dirt or bubbling water. A leaking pipeline might also make a hissing sound that you can hear. And whether you're an individual or contractor, state law requires you to call 811 before you dig to have underground utilities marked. Dial 811 at least 2 business days prior to digging for your safety. For more safety information, visit enbridge.com, keyword natural gas safety.
Cavs with the ball in an 8-point lead. Mitchell with a three and short. Offensive rebound. Allen off to Garland. His three right on the mark. DG with a 15-point ball game. That's his third bomb of the night.
Tim, he's got it going on. All kinds of confidence flowing from Darius Garland.
Garland backs up on the dribble. DG met by Ware. DG with a crossover. DG left to the lane, up in the left hand, and good! DG took it right to the rim on the rookie.
Worked that matchup, didn't he, Tim? They gave him space.
DG DG with a 19.5 assist ball game. Cavaliers with a 11-point lead at 76-65, 6:11 to go in the third. Jim, what are you watching?
I'm watching our backcourt. Our backcourt is 15 of 28 for 39 points. Jim, we've needed every one of those points. They've taken them off the dribble. They've beaten them with three-pointers. And guess who's guarding them? Alex Burke and Tyler Hero, probably the two worst defenders on the team. And the Cavs have worked that mismatch.
Miami off the timeout with the basketball. Out front, Davion Mitchell has checked in. Cavaliers have three fresh bodies on the floor. Hero in the lane tossed up an air ball, but it's grabbed by Adebayo.
Oh,
and
come on.
Back up and in.
Oh, man, those second shots are killing us, Tim.
Bam Adebayo with a 15-point ball game. Put back basket right there. Cavs lead back to 9. Ty Jerome's in the game, floats in the lane. Rolled it around, but it fell off. Rebound grab by Bam Adebayo. Miami will push to the other end. Tyler Hero out front against DG. Tosses it to Adebayo. Left wing to Davion Mitchell. Mitchell dumps it down low to Wiggins. Wiggins against Merrill. Wiggins works it back out front. Gave it to Hero. Tosses it right back to Wiggins. 4 on the clock. Wiggins leaning into Merrill. Tough shot. No. Rebound Hunter. Oh, what? That was tremendous defense by Sam. Here comes Hunter to the other end. Hunter on the left sideline. DeAndre into the paint. Drives. Missed. Rebound knocked off the backboard. And Wiggins saves it into Davion Mitchell. 5 minutes to go. Mitchell comes down the lane. Blocked by Hunter, but it'll be a goaltending call.
Whoa. I'd like to see that one again, Tim. He looked like he caught that baby.
That was close. And Cavaliers inbounds. As their lead is 7, 76-69. Ty Jerome has a 7-point ball game. Out front to Allen, gives it to Garland. Garland at the free throw line. He's being held by Davion Mitchell, and the foul is called on Davion.
Yeah, he's wearing Davion Mitchell out. And as you mentioned the other night, Tim, he not only scored big baskets in the second half for them to get here, but he played some outstanding defense. But he's met his match tonight. He's met a true point guard that can get it done and take him off the dribble in Darius Garland.
Jerome to inbound, just to the right of the Heat bench. Got it into Garland. Plenty of time. 11 on the shot clock. Garland works around to Hero. Garland, into the lane, hits the brakes, floats, automatic. DG's got 21.
Mid-range game, Tim, at the rim.
Garland and Mitchell have combined for 41 out of that Cavalier backcourt. Lead 78-69 for the Cavaliers. Mobley will check back in at the next break. Adebayo out front, 3, no. Rebound Garland. Garland tosses it to to Jerome. Ty Jerome on the right sideline. Jerome into the paint, slow walking, shot puts and scores.
And who was on him? Tyler Hero, making Hero try to defend him.
Jerome with 9 in his playoff debut. 80-69, Cavaliers by 11. Davion Mitchell underneath the basket, right corner to Burks, his 3, no. Rebound DeAndre Hunter got tangled up with Adebayo, but got the ball ahead to Garland. Garland came down the lane and he got fouled as he was going to the bucket.
In attack mode, he and Donovan Mitchell, they are in attack mode. They are working those mismatches in the backcourt of the Heat.
Garland and Allen sit down. Donovan Mitchell, along with Evan Mobley, back in for the Cavaliers. Mitchell over on the far side. Got it into Mobley near the half-court line. Mobley at the three-point arc, off to Jerome. Jerome, long 3 off the back of the rim. Mobley tipped the rebound to Merrill. Merrill, left side to Donovan Mitchell. Mitchell being hawked by 3 defenders, came under and scored. Oh, my! And Donovan with a little bit of a foot stop after the bucket. That was a man's basket right there from Donovan Mitchell.
That backcourt again, Tim, as you mentioned, they have no answer for.
82-69. Cavs by 13. Hero, left wing. Got Merrill in the air, threw it out front to Davion Mitchell. Mitchell bangs into Jerome, right side Wiggins, 3, no, rebound, Mitchell took it away from Highsmith. Donovan Mitchell to the forecourt, no look, and the ball deflects out of bounds by Adebayo as Donovan tried to sneak that one into Mobley. Cavaliers take tie, 82-69. Cavaliers with a 13-point lead and 2:47 to go in the third on the Medical Mutual Cavaliers Audioverse.
Cavalier fans, we want to give away some beer.
At Cleveland Clinic, bettering lives is what you live for. You treat setbacks as a chance to come back stronger. You search for solutions inside and out. And you create new ways to keep moving forward. Because managing a condition is a win worth celebrating. For every care in the world, Cleveland Clinic.
Are you ready for the all-new Hot Wheels Monster Trucks Live Glowing Fire? Come watch your favorite Hot Wheels Monster Trucks fly, crash, and smash with all new stunts. Featuring Scalosaurus, 5-Alarm, Tiger Shark, Bigfoot, and more. Thrilling freestyle motocross and the fire-breathing robot, Arctic-Gon. Meet the Hot Wheels Monster Trucks up close at the pre-show party. Special kids ticket prices starting at just $10. Coming September 6th to Rocket Arena in Cleveland. Get tickets now at SeatGeek.com.
When it comes to trucks, Toyota gives you the power of choice. Now through April 30th, get 2.99 APR financing or up to $3,000 customer cash on a powerful new 25 Tundra, depending on model. Excludes TRD Pro. Or lease a 25 Tundra SR Crew Max for $449 a month for 36 months with $39.99 due at signing. With approved credit through TFS. Tax, title, and license extra. Call 1-888-36-TOYOTA for details or go to Toyota.com. Toyota. Let's go places.
Mitchell left of the lane, Euro steps, pops and scores! Oh, what a shot by Donovan Mitchell.
The Cleveland Cavaliers playoffs presented by Phantom Fireworks are here.
Garland still on the dribble, bounce left of the lane to Mobley, spins! Pow! Oh, my!
It's time to let them know at Rocket Arena and secure your spot to cheer on the Cavs now at SeatGeek.com.
Top side to Mitchell, Donovan, right corner Garland, another 3. That one is right on the mark. Welcome to the playoffs. Garland left of the lane, right side to Mitchell. Pass was down at his ankles. Donovan drives, came up and under with the left hand. A spectacular shot from Donovan Mitchell. He banked it in with the left hand high off the glass. Oh, that was sweet. 67-56. Cavs by 11. Now the Cavaliers have a 13-point lead, 82-69, 2:47 to go, third quarter. They're on top of the Heat in Game 1 here at Rocket Arena. Now from April 10th to May 7th, head to Giant Eagle and visit the GE lighting display. Scan the QR code for your chance to win 12 Cavs Suite tickets, an autographed jersey, floor seats, or a GE prize pack. Don't miss out on this incredible opportunity. It's available at the GE lighting display areas inside Giant Eagle. Got all sorts of texts coming in. We've got Mike down in Florida listening while he's bass fishing. And speaking of fishermen, we have sitting to our right Jim Jones, the ultimate fisherman, Dave Dombrowski, who of course led up the Cavaliers broadcast department for many, many years. I would not be sitting in this chair if it wasn't for Dave. So good to see Dave and his daughter Alyssa here.
Yep.
Dave's now retiring, so doing even more fishing than he used to do.
And to quote Dave, spending that money.
Yeah. Well, he's a perch and walleye guy. So we got Mike in Florida. He's listening while he's bass fishing, but Dave. He's caught a lot of bass in his day, too. Yeah, well, you name a fish, Dave caught it.
Well, you got to remember that he'll go out of the country on you.
Off the timeout, Mobley with a shot run of the lane that fell off the mark.
Alaska fishing, wow.
So it's good to have Mike in Florida and good to have Dave sitting next to us. Here's Tyler Hero, run of the lane. Fires out front to Duncan Robinson. Robinson comes right down the pipe, rolled it up, no, but Adebayo's there for the tip-in.
Tell you what, they're getting a lot of second shots, Tim.
Here's DeAndre Hunter. DeAndre's yet to score tonight. Hunter, run of the lane. Banks, missed that. Got it back. Hunter in traffic, put it up, missed that. Rebound grabbed by Adebayo. Bam Adebayo. 17 points to go along with 7 rebounds. Out front, Robinson's 3, swish.
Yeah, that's no good. That's no good, Tim. You give up a soft shot on a second shot, and then you go down and you don't score on the other end. And nobody knows that better than Atkinson. You know the funny thing about the playoffs, Tim, you miss 2 or 3 shots. Sometimes you might not make one for the next 2 or 3 minutes. It is so emotional, and it is so defeating that no one knows that better than Kenny with his timely timeouts.
We've talked all season long about the Cavaliers and their ability to create great looks and convert after timeouts. They're called ATOs, and Kenny Atkinson has just been magnificent in drawing up plays.
And Tim, they're so simple. They're simple plays based on basic fundamentals. Give and go, setting a pick and moving. All of that stuff works for Kenny.
You know, SeatGeek is the official ticketing partner of the Cavaliers. It's the easiest way to buy tickets to Cavs games and all live events in Cleveland. SeatGeek handles the tickets so Cavs fans can fan. SeatGeek. Well, look who went. They just had Dave and his daughter Alyssa up on the Humongotron. Now, why didn't they superimpose a big fish right in front of Dave? That's what I want to know. All right, Jim, how do the Cavs seize the momentum back?
Well, Tim, they've got to make shots, and that is as simple as that. I'm looking at the lineup on the floor. Something that always works in 5-on-5 is dribble penetration. Let the defense decide who's going to be open, but you've got to make the right pass. You've got 2 dribble penetrators in Jerome and the outstanding Donovan Mitchell. Let's see if we can get something for Merrill or something going to the rim for Mobley.
Off the timeout, Donovan Mitchell guarded by Davion Mitchell. Donovan, 3!
Wow.
Bang! Well, they drew it up. And Donovan Mitchell said, I can do that.
Best in the league, Tim, after timeouts.
85-74, Cavs by 11 as Mitchell gets the crowd back into it. An 11-point lead with 1:20 to go in the quarter. Haywood Highsmith out front against Hunter. Highsmith gave it to Adebayo, left side to Hunter, back to Bam. Fires in the right corner to Davion Mitchell. He's going to drive the baseline, feeds in the lane to Duncan Robinson, and he'll score.
Boy, they worked it, Tim. They worked us on that one. Ball movement, player movement.
1 minute to go in the third. Cavaliers by 9, 85-76. Donovan Mitchell into the paint, got his pocket picked by Davion Mitchell. Davion feeds right side. Highsmith, wide open 3, swish.
That's how quickly it happens. Forced turnovers.
Cavs leads down to 6, 85-79.
That's what Mitchell does, Tim. He's a disruptor.
This veteran Miami team. They won't shrink from the skirmish. Here's Ty Jerome on the left side against Duncan Robinson. Jerome leans into Robinson and a foul is called. And that'll put Ty Jerome at the free throw line.
You know, they do a good job, but Duncan Robinson also not known for his defense. But, Tim, they play such good man-to-man and zone. They disguise it. You know, it's hard to get to Robinson, but that time we were able to isolate on that left side and get to him.
Jerome, good on the first free throw. Was outstanding at the stripe this year at 87%.
Tell you what, for a little guy, he'll take you off the dribble in that paint and at the rim at his leisure. So skilled.
Second one's good. Ty Jerome with an 11-point ball game. He's one of the finalists for Sixth Man of the Year, and he should be. Cavs by 8, 87-79. We're down to 20 seconds to go here in quarter number 3. Hero out front against DeAndre Hunter. Hero left side to Adebayo. Hands off to Duncan Robinson. 5 on the clock. Robinson lob left side to Adebayo. 1 on the clock. Desperation jumper from the baseline, no good. Rebound ricochets off the bottom of the backboard. Mobley grabs it. 2 on the clock, 1 on the clock. Evan 3/4 court, won't make it. And that ends the third. Cavs by 8, 87-79 as we go to the fourth at Rocket Arena and on the Medical Mutual Cavaliers Audioverse.
Hey Cavs fans, when it comes to your health and well-being, Medical Mutual is your hometown health insurer. We offer Ohioans high-quality health insurance plans with access to the hospitals and doctors you know and trust. Plus, dental, vision, life and disability, and wellness plans to help you achieve and maintain your health. To learn more about individual Medicare and employer plans, visit medmutual.com. Medical Mutual, the official health insurer of the Cleveland Cavaliers.
At Rocket, we believe everyone deserves their shot at the American dream. So if you're feeling locked out of home ownership, we're here to give you back the keys. We're opening doors, breaking down walls, and doing everything we can to turn renters into owners. And we're not going to stop until we help everyone home. To find out more, visit rocket.com. Rocket, own the dream.
High-scoring offense and lockdown defense, those are the ingredients for a deep playoff run. For every other ingredient, Cavs fans trust Giant Eagle and Market District. Ready-to-eat prepared foods, a thrilling selection of fresh favorites, and everyday value from our family of brands are your game day go-tos. You can score a Cavalanche of perks with My Perks, earning free groceries and gas along the way. It's time to let them know. Giant Eagle, the official supermarket of the Cleveland Cavaliers.
This copyrighted broadcast of the National Basketball Association may not be retransmitted, reproduced, rebroadcast, or otherwise distributed or used in any form without the express written consent of the NBA.
Make sure you tune in to the Rock Entertainment Sports Network. Everything you need to know about your Cleveland Cavaliers, the Monsters, the Charge, high school football, podcasts, and so much more. 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. Tune in right now to the Rock Entertainment Sports Network.
It's been big for me, honestly. As soon as Kenny, got the job, my game changed in a mental way. Being able to read the defense, being able to know where I'm supposed to be on offense and being involved. So Kenny has, changed my game in that way.
Off the timeout, Donovan Mitchell guarded by Davion Mitchell. Donovan, 3! Wow. Bang! Well, they drew it up, and Donovan Mitchell said, I can do that.
Best in the league, Tim, after timeouts.
85-74, Cavs by 11. And it's Donovan Mitchell leading the way. He's got 25, his running mate in the backcourt, Darius Garland with 21. But, Jim, as you often talk about, defense. Cavaliers defense in that third quarter held Tyler Hero to 2 points.
And that's huge, Tim. If they were going to make a move, they would have had to position themselves. And Tyler Hero is the difference. And I'm looking to count. They sat him down, Tim. They're saving him. Wiggins, we didn't hear much from Wiggins in the third either, Tim. Cavalier defense in effect. They're picking us up full court. Don't be surprised if they fall back into a zone just to throw a wrench in the rhythm.
Miami plays more zone than any other team in the NBA. They play a lot of zone. Cavaliers with Isaac Okoro, Ty Jerome, Donovan Mitchell, Sam Merrill, and Evan Mobley on the floor to start the fourth.
There it is, Tim. That's that zone.
Here's Mobley out front.
Take your time.
Right side, Jerome. Fakes the pass to the corner. Ty into the paint, front of the lane, and he got it blocked out of bounds by Bam Adebayo.
Heck of a block. Heck of a block, Tim. He had to go upstairs to get that one.
Cavs will have 5 to shoot. First possession here in the fourth quarter. Cavs up 87-79. Mitchell out front to Jerome. Left corner, Okoro. Open three. Hit the front of the rim. Offensive rebound, Mobley. Left side to Okoro. Ice in the paint. Left wing, Mitchell. Donovan's three. Nope. Rebound grab by Davion Mitchell. Heat with the ball. Cavs by 8. And then Davion chucked it right by Duncan Robinson.
Yeah, and if Duncan would have caught it, Tim, he's such a quick flick. He would have shot that when he was open just for a second.
The Cavs catch a break on the Miami turnover. It's still an 8-point lead as Ty Jerome. Left wing Merrill. Quick flick Sam. Nope. Rebound out of bounds, and it went off Duncan Robinson. Eric Spoelstra saying, hold up, I want my guys to look at this. As Courtney Kirkland and Eric Dalen are going to talk about it before they're going to switch it. There you go.
I mean, Courtney, you're at half court. That happened on the right side under the basket. Come on. That is ridiculous.
So it'll be Miami basketball. 87-79. Cavs up 8, 1 minute. Has come off the clock here in the fourth quarter. And now Mobley and Adebayo get tangled up. Merrill involved as well. And
That's
Sam
right.
Merrill got called with the foul.
You're all over it, Tim, but Merrill did what he was supposed to do, or else Bam would have had a great low post.
Wiggins at the scorer's table throws it in to Davion Mitchell. Davion Mitchell, 10 points in the ball game. Got it out front to Duncan Robinson. Robinson, right wing, hoists a three. No. Rebound, Donovan Mitchell for the Cavaliers. Left side to Ty Jerome. Jerome on the right-hand dribble. Fires sideline left to Merrill. Sam into the paint. Hits the brakes. Right wing, Okoro. Back out front to Donovan Mitchell. Mitchell against Davion. Mitchell threw it up. No, but a foul will be called on Davion Mitchell. Well, Davion Mitchell is Miami's top defender. In fact, his nickname is Off Night.
That's what they call
They call him Off Night because when you look at the box score, the Star seems to have an off night against Davion Mitchell. That's his nickname.
Tim uses a lot of hands, a lot of body. He's a solid defender.
Jerome, run to the lane, floats, hits a beauty. Oh, what a shot by Ty Jerome. 14 for Ty. Cavs lead back to 10, 89-79. Miami with the basketball. Davion Mitchell against Merrill. Mitchell comes underneath the basket, got it out front to Adebayo, and his foul line shot is perfect.
Yeah, he's not going down, no, he's not a post-up. You always have to know where Bam is, Tim. He's one of the better mid-range shooting bigs in our league.
Cavs lead again is 8. Ty Jerome, fires sideline left Mitchell, three. Right on the mark. Oh, and ripped the cords. Donovan's got a 28-point game. Cavaliers have an 11-point lead. 92-81 with 9:40 to go. Adebayo for Miami on the left side against Evan Mobley. Adebayo into the lane, floats and scores.
Too easy, Tim. You got to decide if you can't give him baseline and mid-floor. You got to make him go where you know he's going.
Here's Sam Merrill on the right wing.
Yeah.
Bounce in the right corner to Okoro. Okoro, right of the circle to Ty Jerome. Jerome into the paint. Back out front to Merrill. Right wing Okoro. Rainbow to three. It fell off. Rebound Duncan Robinson. And he put a little extra altitude on that one.
He thought Bam was coming.
Davion Mitchell drives on Mobley and scores. And Davion Mitchell now has 12. Cavs lead down to 7. Right corner, Jerome, his three, bullseye! How do you not love Ty Jerome?
Big time basket, Tim.
17 for Jerome.
Just when you needed it.
Cavs by 10. Adebayo, three ball over Mobley. Good, Bam Adebayo.
You got to guard him, Mobley.
It's that three.
You got to guard him.
Cavs lead again is 7. Tyler Hero heading to the scorer's table.
They're playing that zone again, Tim.
Here's Ty Jerome. Right corner Okoro. Wide open three. That one missed. A rebound grab by Bam Adebayo. Adebayo right side to Highsmith. Right corner to Davion Mitchell. Mitchell on the left-hand dribble. Works it back out front. Bounce on the right wing to Adebayo. Adebayo against Ty Jerome. Adebayo to the baseline. Double team. Adebayo, 5 on the clock. Adebayo, tough shot, nothing but air. Rebound to Okoro, gave it to Merrill, hands off to Donovan Mitchell. 7:48 to go, Cavs by 7. And out front, Duncan Robinson just clobbered Sam Merrill. And the foul is on Duncan Robinson.
Yeah, but Donovan, don't get a technical. He got up on his own. This is, stay with the game plan. Keep your poise.
That'll get Jared Allen and Darius Garland back in for the Cavaliers. Mobley and Mitchell. And Okoro will sit down as Spruce checks back in. Trust me, that rest for Mitchell and Mobley will not be long.
Yeah, they're playing awfully well right now.
It's crunch time. 7:46 to go. Cavaliers with the ball in a 7-point lead. Jerome, 3! Oh, my! Ty Jerome, absolutely dynamic in his first playoff game. 98-88. Cavs by 10. There's no stopping Ty Jerome. Right in the lane, Wiggins.
He traveled
held
first.
onto by Merrill. We'll call the foul on Sam Merrill. Courtney Kirkland says he got him on the hip.
And he's shooting.
And they're going to put Andrew Wiggins at the free throw line. So with Wiggins shooting 2, we'll pause for station identification on the Medical Mutual Cavaliers Audioverse.
Tim, it depends on when they blew the whistle, but he was being held on his first dribble. He was still on the ground.
Andrew Wiggins hit them both. And Andrew Wiggins with a 12-point game.
They slowed him down a little bit after that first quarter.
Came over from Golden State in the Jimmy Butler deal. 98-90. Cavaliers with an 8-point lead and 7:10 left. Here's Ty Jerome. What a performance tonight. Jerome, 3 on the clock, shoots, no, but he got fouled on the play.
We'll take it. Merrill, Hero was guarding him, Tim. Looked like his ears propped up when he saw Hero was on him.
So Jerome shooting 2. Hey, download the Cavs app to play Cavs Pick'em for a chance to win a pair of Cavs United memberships with over $150 in prizes given away every game. Download the Cavs app and play Cavs Pick'em as Ty Jerome.
You like saying that, don't you?
I just...
What do you call him?
He's dynamic. He's dynamite.
Yes, he is.
21 points. Although he did miss the second free throw. 99-90. Under 7 minutes to go. Cavs by 9. Here's Davion Mitchell. Left to the key, hits the brakes, tosses it to Tyler Hero. Hero had 2 in the third after 17 in the first half. Throws up a wild shot that's way off the mark. Rebound Jerome, down the floor to Merrill, tosses it to Strus, back to Sam. Merrill, top side to Jerome. Jerome around an Allen screen. Jerome, cross-court Merrill, open 3. Bullseye!
That's how you work it. Ball movement, player movement.
Listen to the crowd. Timeout Heat. Cavs supplying the Heat. They're up 12, 102-90. 6:30 to go. We'll take a timeout on the Medical Mutual Cavaliers Audioverse.
Eric Clapton. September 11th. Rocket Arena. With special guest, the Wallflowers. Tickets are on sale now at rocketarena.com. Don't miss the Rock and Roll Hall of Famer, Eric Clapton.
Hey, Cavs fans, basketball is back, and SeatGeek is here to help you experience all the action. SeatGeek makes it easy to find tickets so you can be a part of all the courtside celebrations this season. Whether you're buying or selling tickets to Cavs games or to any other live event in the land, SeatGeek is the place to do it. SeatGeek is the official ticketing partner of the Cleveland Cavaliers. The most disruptive idea in ticketing? A ticket that works. Expect the expected. SeatGeek.
Mitchell, left of the lane, Euro steps, pops and scores! Oh, what a shot by Donovan Mitchell.
The Cleveland Cavaliers playoffs presented by Phantom Fireworks are here.
Garland still on the dribble, bounce left of the lane to Mobley, spins! Pow! Oh, my!
It's time to let them know at Rocket Arena and secure your spot to cheer on the Cavs now at SeatGeek.com.
Top side to Mitchell, Donovan, right corner Garland, another three. That one is right on the mark. Welcome to the playoffs.
Dear McDonald's, your breakfast menu, fire. 10s across the board. I could be happy with anything, even though I ordered the same thing every time. Thanks for not judging me. I'll try something new next time. Maybe.
For a limited time, you can enjoy a savory sausage McMuffin with egg meal, including golden hash browns and a small hot coffee for just $5. Price and participation may vary.
Ba-da-ba-ba-ba.
Right corner Jerome, his three, bullseye! How do you not love Ty Jerome?
Big time basket, Tim.
17 for Jerome.
Just when you needed it.
Cavs by 10. Cavaliers with the ball in a 7-point lead. Jerome, three! Oh my! Ty Jerome, absolutely dynamic in his first playoff game. 98-88. Cavs by 10. There's no stopping Ty Jerome. He's got a 21-point ball game, including 9 here in the fourth quarter of play. Cavs up 12 at 102-90. 102, you say? Well, the Cavs have scored 100-plus points. All fans will receive a $2 large fry from McDonald's. Download the McDonald's app to receive this special offer. McDonald's, loving it. All right, Jim, it's time to slam the door. 6.5 to go, up 12. You got to close this one out.
Yeah, I agree with you, Tim, and the Cavaliers are building momentum. The last 4 field goals have been 3-pointers.
They are lighting it up. 15 of 37 from downtown. Davion Mitchell for Miami on the right side. Mitchell, 5 on the clock, gets it on the right wing to Wiggins. Tough jumper on Strus, missed it. Rebound Adebayo, took it away from Jared Allen. Bam got it out front to Davion, right side to Wiggins, down in the corner to Highsmith. His pass down low, deflected by Garland, collected by Jared Allen. What a defensive effort by DG.
Both ends, Tim.
As in defensive Garland. Allen running the lane, drive, scores with the right hand. Jared Allen now with 10. Got a double-double in this ball game. 10 points and 11 rebounds. Whereas he had 40 during the regular season. Cavs by 14. Davion drives and scores. Davion Mitchell, he's got 14.
Got to watch him, Tim. Watched him last game. He can be a hero.
5:20 to go. Here's Ty Jerome. Jerome into the lane, floats, rolled it home, and a foul to go with it. Ty Jerome should be on the ballot in Cleveland because he'll be mayor someday. What a season, what a game, what a story.
Tim, we're talking about attacking the paint. He's either in the paint or at the rim. All high percentage stuff. That puts him at 8 for 13.
Ty Jerome. Free throw. Nope. Rebound Bam Adebayo. Cavs by 14. 106-92. And now at the other end, an offensive foul is called. Tyler Hero.
We haven't heard his name in a while, Tim.
4th foul on Tyler Hero. Well, you talk about playoff basketball. Tyler Hero has a scratch on his neck. And it goes from his chin all the way past his Adam's apple. It's not for the faint of heart. Here's Jerome. Lost the dribble. Got it back. Left of the lane. Turn around. Good! Ty Jerome. 25-13 in the 4th. Cavs by 16. Davion Mitchell drives, banks, and scores.
Nice shot. Strong shot, Tim. You couldn't have guarded him better on that one. But watch this young guy. He'll try to do it on his own, Tim. I don't know if he's capable of it, but he'll try.
Jerome, long three. Good! Ty Jerome with a smile as wide as East 9th Street. 111.94. Ty Jerome is having the time of his life. Mitchell, right of the lane. Davion Mitchell works it out front. Left side Wiggins pushes a three. No. Rebound Strus. 4 minutes to go, and the Cavaliers have a 17-point lead. Listen to this crowd. Jerome, right side Merrill. 3-ball. Nope. Rebound grab by Wiggins. Down the floor to Davion Mitchell. Davion all the way to the basket. Finger rolled it in. Timeout, Cavs.
And he scored their last 2 out of 3 baskets, Tim. This little guy, you got to watch him, but no one is out playing Ty Jerome.
And the first guy to give him a big chest bump as he went to the Cavalier bench, meaning Ty Jerome, his past Cavalier teammate and now present Cavalier teammate, DeAndre Hunter. 111.96. Cavs up. 3:39 to go. We'll take a break on the Medical Mutual Cavaliers Audioverse.
The Cavs are proud to partner with Cleveland Cliffs as their American-made steel touches every part of our lives. The steel in automobiles moving us around town, the washer and dryer at home, the kitchen appliances to prepare and cook food, the electrical grid that powers electronics, the railways to transport goods. Cliff Steel is stronger and more sustainable than ever due to their innovation and leading-edge technology. Cliffs is the champion for American steel. Learn more. Visit cliffsteel.com.
Suspect a natural gas leak? Enbridge Gas Ohio reminds you, first move your feet, then call when you're down the street. A gas leak might have a smell like rotten eggs, or you might see blowing dirt or bubbling water. A leaking pipeline might also make a hissing sound that you can hear. And whether you're an individual or contractor, state law requires you to call 811 before you dig to have underground utilities marked. Dial 811 at least 2 business days prior to digging for your safety. For more safety information, visit enbridge.com, keyword natural gas safety.
At Cleveland Clinic, every moment matters. So you unite as one to care for hearts like your very own. You push your minds to help heal theirs. And you forge new paths to help fight cancers. Because when defying the odds is what you do, the right care can change everything. For every care in the world, Cleveland Clinic.
Deftones. North American Tour 2025. Live in Cleveland. Rocket Arena, September 10th. With special guests, Idols, and the Barbarians of California. Get tickets now at rocketarena.com. For more, visit deftones.com.
Here's Ty Jerome. Jerome into the lane, floats, rolls it home, and a foul to go with it. Ty Jerome should be on the ballot in Cleveland because he'll be mayor someday. What a season, what a game, what a story. Here's Jerome, lost the dribble, got it back, left of the lane, turn around, good! Ty Jerome, 25-13 in the fourth. Cavs by 16. And then a 3-ball followed that. He's got a 28-point game, 16 in the fourth quarter of play for Ty Jerome. It has simply been a magnificent performance, tied for game-high scoring honors with Donovan Mitchell, who has also poured in 28. Cavs up 111.96 with 3:39 to go. Hey, gear up to let them know this postseason. The 2025 Cavs playoff collection is available at Center Court.
Shop playoff. Tees, hats, and more at Cavs.com/shop.
Well, Tim, you called it this closing time.
Garland double-teamed at the three-point arc, but he pushed it to Strus at the half-court line. 10 on the shot clock. Garland, long three. Got it!
Oh, my goodness.
He hit it from Kirtland. That could be the dagger. 18-point lead with just over 3 to go. DG's got 24. Hero into the lane. Float, scores, and a foul to go with it.
Really? Oh, my goodness. Is it like that?
Tyler Hero had a 17-point first half. And now he's got 21 in the ball game.
They've done the job on him, Tim.
Timeout taken by the Cavaliers. I think they're challenging. Yes, Kenny Atkinson coming over to let him know.
I didn't see the touch.
We're going to challenge this.
Did you see the touch? I didn't see the touch.
Nope. As they now we'll head to the replay monitor. Again, our officiating crew tonight, David Guthrie is the crew chief. Courtney Kirkland, along with Eric Dalen. Now, only 2 guys are in the replay center.
Cleveland is challenging the defensive personal foul called on Strus.
Because the games are so spread out, there's only one going on at a time. Only 2 folks are back in Secaucus looking at replays, Scott Foster and Bill Kennedy. Of course, one more game to go in the NBA playoffs after this one tonight. It'll be Golden State and Houston. The young, upstart, energetic Houston Rockets against the wily veterans of Golden State. That should be a fun series.
Tim, I'm looking at this play here. Bam pushes Strus right into Hero's legs, Tim. I hope they consider that. If they don't, we won't win this.
A couple of more texts we want to get to with 3:05 to go. We've got Sean, University of Akron student, listening in. Says he wants to be a broadcaster someday. Enjoys listening to us. Well, Sean, I hope you're learning something from yours truly and Jim Jones as we bring it to you from the Joe Tate Perch. We've got Owen and Diane, former Clevelanders, but now listening in Washington State. Good to have them on board tonight. And Barry from Minnesota. Now, Jim, Barry asked an interesting question. Aside from 19,000 folks screaming their lungs out, which has happened here at Rocket Arena, not only tonight, but all season long, are there any other aspects of home court advantage for players? First, we'll hear
After
from
replay review, there's no illegal contact by Adebayo or Strus. Both the contacts are marginal. Therefore, there's no foul on the play. The basket will be scored if successful. The challenge is successful, so Cleveland will retain their second challenge. The ball be inbounded on the baseline.
Well, we won that one, Tim.
Yep.
I'm glad we did, because
the Hero does get the bucket to make it 114-98.
But, Tim, there's no mystery where they're going. They're definitely going to go back to Hero. He has brought them there. Mitchell has made us reasonably concerned because he's gotten 3 layups. Looking at that clock.
So, Barry, at the next break, I'll have Jim delve a little further into that. It's a great question. Not just playing in hope. We've got a 16-point lead, 114-98.
Well, Tim, I can tell Barry this, that the difference between playing at home on the road, I think, is either 1.9 to 2.5 points.
And that's significant in the NBA.
That's right, because it only takes 1 point to win a game.
Mobley to inbound against full court pressure. Got it into Donovan Mitchell, who's guarded by Davion Mitchell.
An aggressive Davion Mitchell.
Here's Mobley. Left side to Allen. Jared with a double-double. Allen on the handoff to Jerome. Flips it back to Allen in the paint. Allen almost fell down. He lost the ball. He got held onto, and now a foul is called on Haywood Highsmith. Haywood Highsmith picks up his second foul. Penalty situation. Jared Allen heading to the free throw line, shooting 2. Jared in the ball game, 10 points, 11 rebounds, block shot, and that block shot
Folks, if you weren't with us earlier, it'll show up on some highlight reels tonight. It was spectacular. A great block by Jared. First free throw's good.
All-out effort, Tim. That was an all-out effort. That's inspiring just as well as a dunk. To get a great block like that coming from behind.
First free throw right on the mark. Second one, perfect as well. Jared's got a dozen. Cavaliers up by 18, their biggest lead, 116-98. Hero, left corner to Wiggins. Wiggins into the lane, and he'll take it right to the rim and score. So Wiggins makes it 116-100. 2.5 to go at Rocket Arena. DG slowly walks the ball into the forecourt. Left side to Jerome. Cross court right wing to Mobley. Mobley straddling the three-point arc. Mobley out front to Garland. Garland left corner. Mitchell fakes to three. 5 on the clock. Mitchell into the paint. Had it knocked out of his hands out front. Garland long three. Good! That's the icing on the game one cake. DG with a 3-ball from Lake County. Left wing, Adebayo's 3, in and out, rebound Mobley. And the fans are now in a celebratory mood.
That Cavalier backcourt, Tim, they have no answer for it.
Cavalier backcourt has combined for 55 tonight. Mitchell with 28, Garland with 27. Donovan unloads a 3 that missed. Long pass down the floor by Hero, though, picked off by Ty Jerome.
And Tim, mention the closing, that closing lineup. That closing lineup is huge.
Well, you know it's over when Dave Dombrowski says, I'm out of here. Because he never left early when he was working here, that's for sure.
Yeah, but he's seen enough of them, Tim. But this closing lineup of Jerome, Garland, Mitchell, Jared Allen, and Big Mobley, let's remember that one.
As both coaches now go deep into their benches, game one is going to go to the Cavaliers. Donovan Mitchell at the free throw line. First one up and good. The place goes crazy because the Cavs have scored 120. And that means a free large fry from McDonald's. Yep, 120. Download the McDonald's app to receive this special offer. McDonald's, I'm loving it. Mitchell now with 29. Donovan with 29, looking for 30. Jerome with 28. Garland with 27. What a performance. Mitchell hit them both. 30-point game for Donovan Mitchell. Cavs up 121-100. Foul committed by Mitchell just to get himself out of the ball game, and now Javonte Green checks in. With Jim Jones 121 to go, and the Cavs sitting on 121. By the way, this is now the 7th straight game that Donovan has had 30 or more points in a game one.
Tim, he knows what time it is, and he set the tone.
Jaime Jaquez deals right side to Jovic, who's checked in. He hasn't played since February. He had a broken hand. Jovic missed the 3-ball, nothing but oxygen there. Here's Dean Wade, feeds left corner to Craig Porter Jr. Back out front, Jalen Tyson, his 3 short off the rim. Rebound Craig Porter with 50 seconds to go. Jim, what will be your primary takeaways of game one?
Cavs backcourt and their overall defense, because they were able to play Cavs basketball, Tim, at their pace. Right now with 38 seconds, the Heat have only scored 100 points. When the substitutions were made, it was only 100 points.
Jaime Jaquez with a 3-ball that doesn't hit anything.
You can't beat many teams in this league scoring 100 points.
The fans are up on their feet. Cavaliers will take a 24-second shot clock violation, and they'll take a 1-0 lead in this best-of-7 series. 5 seconds for Miami to run out the clock. And the Cavaliers will take a 1-0 lead into Wednesday's Game 2 at Rocket Arena. As Jaime Jaquez crosses the timeline. Buzzer sounds. Cavs win. Cavaliers win Game 1 over Miami, 121-100. Cavs take a 1-0 lead in this best-of-7 series as they put away the Heat in the second half here at Rocket Arena. Again, the Cavaliers with marvelous performances up and down that stat sheet. Donovan with 30, DG with 27, Ty Jerome with 28, Jared Allen a double-double. Everybody contributed here tonight for the Cavaliers. And Jim, it's just a microcosm of what we saw all season long, a collaborative effort.
It was, because it's Ty Jerome coming off the bench. And no matter if he's played against starters or second-tier players, Tim, he has worked them over. But tonight was the night. And I saw something that Spoelstra was not going to be able to deal with. 3 guards on the Cavaliers and our 2 bigs. That was the closing lineup, Tim, was those 3 guards, because they had no answer for our guard play.
And, of course, the defensive job that they did on Tyler Hero and the rest of the Heat in that second half. But Jim, Tyler Hero was doing damage in that first half with 17 points through 2 quarters. He had 2 field goals total in quarters 3 and 4.
Tim, they did the job on him. 7 of 18. They forced him off the spot on his catch and shoot. And when he dribbled, there were other people coming, and he saw them coming. I'm just telling you, defense and that Cavalier backcourt, Jerome, Mitchell, and Garland, were fantastic tonight.
Hey, don't forget Mike Snyder, along with Brad Sellers, will be coming up with the post-game show, highlights, locker room sound. Of course, we'll hear from Kenny Atkinson in his post-game press conference. And don't forget to text in. Boy, any thoughts or comments that you had on Game 1 and what the Cavaliers were able to do here at Rocket Arena tonight, text in 216-440-9566. 216-440-9566. I know that Mike and Brad would love to hear from you, as I thought we were going to get a player down below. As
probably Darius, I hope, again. He's been a mainstay with us.
So the Cavaliers and Heat will play Game 2 Wednesday night, 7:30 tip here at Rocket Arena. And then the series will shift to Miami for Games 3 and 4. Now, Game 3 will be Saturday afternoon at 1 o'clock. Cavaliers tonight, 45 of 88 from the field, 51%. Of course, the Cavaliers this year were number 2 in the NBA in field goal percentage at 49%, so they were pretty close to that. Jim, how about 3-ball shooting? 18 of 43 for 42% from downtown for the Cavaliers tonight. And we talked earlier, Jim, about during the regular season 3 games between the Cavs and the Heat, how the Cavaliers really dominated points in the paint. And tonight, it wasn't quite as lopsided as it was during the course of the regular season. It was 48-44, but again, the Cavs were just hitting long balls all night long.
Well, that's the Cavs game. You know, we average about 15 and a half three-pointers a game. And, Tim, they hit that market and more. But I'm just amazed that Ty Jerome, Darius Garland, and Donovan Mitchell, they combined for 31 of 51. 31 of 51, Tim, from the field. 64% from the field. You're not going to win many field playoff games when you've got that kind of play from your backcourt.
By the way, we've just been told that we are waiting for Ty Jerome. I'll tell you what, there's not a guy that I would rather have on the post-game show.
That's your guy
right now than Ty Jerome. His first ever playoff game, and what a performance. 28 points, 5 rebounds, 3 assists. Just an incredible night for Ty Jerome. Ty, once again, you are simply dynamic. 28 points. Talk about your feelings and your emotions as you worked your way through this game, and then the dynamite fourth quarter.
Yeah, just a lot of excitement. Can you guys hear me?
Yep. Yeah.
All right, just a lot of excitement coming into this one. Obviously, my first playoff game in front of these great fans, so definitely feeling the game out in the beginning, and then kind of like I've been saying all year, taking what the defense gives me. Had great screens from Evan, J.A., got some open looks early, and just kind of try to keep it going.
But you know what else you do? You can create your own offense. That takes so much pressure off Darius and Mitchell because you get in there. What's your thinking when you're out on the perimeter with your 2 dribbles to get into the paint? What's your thinking? To get a clear shot?
Yeah.
Can I say that? Yeah.
For sure. No, for sure. And I don't want to be repetitive, but it really is taking what the defense gives me. I tried to read Evan, J.A., they're really good rollers, really good screeners. So kind of just playing that game with them. And if their man goes back to them, I'm definitely looking to score.
Ty, we had a clip from Darius during the ball game, an audio clip where he talked about this team has a chip on its shoulder, that they just don't feel as though the recognition is there. I know Donovan talked about that down at Cleveland Clinic Courts earlier. Just talk about the mindset that the team had, not only coming into the game, but through the week this week, as far as being the number 1 seed and having a little bit of a chip.
For sure. We haven't proven it yet in the playoffs, this group, so we're going to have that, doubt from the outside world until we do, but that's fine. It's really about us. We know we have enough in that locker room, and we got to continue to focus on us.
Yeah, because now it's a adjustment time. Weren't you surprised that the Heat didn't play more zone?
Yeah, they went to that zone a lot in the second half, so we definitely have to be ready for that game too.
Final question for you. I know you just did an on-court interview, but for folks in their cars driving home right now after leaving the arena, this crowd, you mentioned your first playoff game. Now, you've been in playoff atmospheres before, but just talk about it was absolutely electric in this building from when the time you guys took the floor for warm-ups.
No, unbelievable, man. This crowd was ridiculous. We're going to need that. We're going to need that the rest of this run.
Hey, appreciate it.
Ty.
Go
appreciate
celebrate with your teammates.
Yes, sir.
Thanks, Ty.
You.
Ty Jerome joining us here. Cavaliers win game 1, 121-100, and Ty Jerome had a lot to do with that. Just an amazing performance. Jerome with 28 points, 10 of 15 from the field, 5 of 8 from downtown. He had 5 rebounds, 3 assists. Jim, where would the Cavaliers be without Ty Jerome?
Well, I tell you what, it's hard to imagine them not being where they are, but you got to remember, Tim, this is a very talented team. Strus got us started.
Yes.
Remember that? He came in, and who did Strus guard right off the bat? Hero.
Yep.
Because he knew them. But Ty Jerome, having a guard who can get starter points off the bench, there aren't many like that. I'm going through my head thinking about the whole NBA. I can't think of one player that comes off the bench that can get you 20 to 30 points, Tim, and play half the minutes of a starter.
Well, that's why he's in the running for 6th man of the year.
He is. He deserves it.
One of the 3 finalists, along with Peyton Pritchard and Malik Beasley. But Ty Jerome, Donovan Mitchell, DG, Jared Allen with a double-double. Everybody was outstanding tonight for the Cavaliers. But it's one game, and it's a best-of-7 series.
That's right.
So game 2 is Wednesday night here at Rocket Arena. When the Cavaliers and the Heat will do it again, that game will tip off at 7:30. But that's going to do it for yours truly, Tim Alcorn, along with Jim Jones here in the Joe Tate Perch. Mike and Brad are standing by. Don't forget to text in your thoughts on tonight's game, 216-440-9566. Want to let you know that tonight's Game 1 between the Cavs and the Heat here at Rocket Arena was brought to you by Sherwin-Williams, the official paint and coatings partner of the Cavaliers. By Huntington, home of asterisk-free checking. More at huntington.com/yourmoney. By McDonald's, your change at McDonald's can help families with children who are ill just round up. And by SeatGeek, the official ticketing partner of the Cleveland Cavaliers. Marty Allen, for the first of hopefully 16 times in this playoff run, we've got celebratory music to go to close things out on the credits. All sorts of people to thank. Of course, the Vice President of Broadcasting and Engineering for the Cavaliers is Joe Fritchen. Senior Director of Broadcast Services, Ryan Boo Banks. The Coordinator of Broadcast Services is Cheryl Zivich. Huge thank you, of course, to the dynamic duo down below. Senior Producer, Kurt McLaughlin. Technical Director, Marty Allen. Great work, as always, from those guys. And, of course,
course, the engineers here at Rocket Arena that engineer excellence night in and night out. Casey Coolis, along with Pete Berman, Joe Sweeney, Stacy Knox, Jim Jones, a great big thank you to you. And, of course, the biggest thanks goes to you, the listeners. Hope you enjoyed it. Cavs win it 121-100. They take a 1-0 lead on Miami in this first round best-of-7 series. Game 2 will be Wednesday night here at Rocket Arena, 7:30 tip-off. Huntington Tip-Off Show will come your way at 7 on the Medical Mutual Cavaliers Audioverse. So until then, this is Tim Elkhorn saying once again thank you very much for listening from the Joe Tate Perch at Rocket Arena. So long, everybody.
At Rocket, we believe everyone deserves their shot at the American dream. So if you're feeling locked out of home ownership, we're here to give you back the keys. We're opening doors, breaking down walls, and doing everything we can to turn renters into owners. And we're not going to stop until we help everyone home. To find out more, visit rocket.com. Rocket, own the dream.
The NBA playoffs.
We know the game changes. It's time.
This is it. This is my time now.
The playoffs, that's what it's all about, communication.
The moments we live for.
During the moment.
Who's going to be the more aggressive team?
Turn up our intensity and turn up our focus.
Next level.
Wednesday night, it's Game 2 versus the Heat tip-off show at 7. Basketball time, 7:30.
Just go and get it.
You can't stop me now. You can't stop me.
On the Medical Mutual Cavaliers Audioverse.
Great town.
111-94. Ty Jerome is having the time of his life.
Ty Jerome has been a story all year. We talked about him early before we really knew him, and now we know him, and he is special in his first playoff game. He certainly was a catalyst tonight as the Cavaliers get Game 1 over the Heat, 121-100. Glad to have you with us. It's the Cavs post-game show. Mike Snyder and Brad Sellers will be with you this evening. Well, really, as long as it kind of takes. That's the way it goes in the postseason. We want to hear from everybody, and let's hear from head coach Kenny Atkinson right now.
Thank you, BJ.
Dan, Kenny, is this how you envision Ty Jerome's first ever playoff game going?
No. I mean, I should, but because he's kind of done it all year. But, you know, he had to, you know, slow down a little with that injury, you know, so. But he's done it all year. I shouldn't be surprised.
Donovan obviously had a big scoring night with 30, but what did you think of the other stuff that he did for you guys?
Yeah, he's on the floor. He was, you know, I think we turned him over 14 times. I felt like he was a part of it, whether he got steals or not, I don't know. Poking, you know, had a couple of strips, rebounded the ball. I mean, he's kind of done that all year, right? Whatever we ask him, besides the scoring. That's been his growth area, right? We remember in Utah, you know, teams used to attack him, and he's not that guy. Complete two-way player.
Joe, Reedy.
Reedy.
Kenny, Darius got off to a slow start, but how did you feel like he kind of rebounded?
Yeah, I thought he was a little more patient. I thought in the first half he was almost going too fast, you know, and they're great at, you know, they crowd their paint and they make it, they shrink the court on you. So I thought in the second half he was just more patient, and obviously started hitting his threes. That helps, but little sped up in the first half, but he turned it around. I loved how he competed defensively. That's one thing about Darius, like, you know, I know teams try to pick on him, right? And, you know, they bring him into pick and roll, but I thought tonight he was, whether he got on a switch or had to fight Bam in the post, he really guarded tonight. That was a big key for us.
Passion.
With Donovan, I know he was struggling from 3 early, but it just seemed like he was getting whatever he wanted inside and driving to the basket. Just what was he doing well there tonight?
Yeah, I mean, you know, it's a little bit. Yeah, he was 0 for 5 to start from 3, and I thought he started driving the ball, getting into paint, playing off 2. You know, using his strength. But second half, he had two huge threes for us. You know, and it's tough. That's why he's a great player. He can do both. He can, you know, get in the lane, bump you, finish, and then and he's a great shooter. You know, just a complete player.
I mean, along those lines, like the intangibles, like thinking about in the second quarter, he has that little floater where he comes in off the baseline, sprints down, forces a jump ball, like those kind of things. How valuable is that when it's your star player?
Yeah, it's your leader too. You lead by example. He doesn't, you know, he's not the guy in the film room saying, you know, he leads by example. Whatever we ask him to do, you know, he'll do. If we ask him to play boxing one on somebody, he'll do it. He never shies from, you know, shies away when we ask him to do the dirty work.
Chris.
Hey, Kenny, for Ty, this was his first ever playoff game. What does it say about him that he's able to do this with that?
He's just got supreme confidence in himself. He's got that, and he's got swagger, right? Like he and then he's got the IQ, you know, super high IQ. And so, you know, everybody's going to talk about the scoring. The play I remember was when he got downhill and made that lefty pocket pass to J.A. for the layup. Obviously, they went zone, and I think he kind of shot him out of the zone, hit 2 threes in the zone. So he did it all tonight. And then, you know, defensively smart, in the right position, turned the game for us.
You mentioned his swagger. How much do you feel like your guys feed off of that from Ty?
They laugh at him, you know, like, because he was like this kind of bit player, and he was still doing the swag stuff, you know, and they kind of like, who is this guy? You know, a little bit like, who does this guy think he is? Now it's almost become like a running joke amongst the team, you know, and in a good way, right? Good spirit. Usually, kind of role players off the bench don't have that, but we need that. You know, we had that with George. You know, George was kind of our, you know, fun-loving and he's kind of really taken hold of that piece on this team.
Cam.
You guys talked about this being a physical game.
Yeah.
Jared Allen, 11 rebounds.
Yeah.
What kind of impact did he have on that physicality factor?
It's great. Coaches are just saying the same thing. Like he was all over the place. His offense, when he offensive rebounds, seems like we play really well. His presence was great. You know, Bam is so physical, such a good player. So him and Evan had to battle with him all night. Ware too. You know, they play with 2 bigs too. So Jared's energy was phenomenal.
Sam Merrill had 24 minutes. What was kind of the thought process of the playoff minutes, and what impact did he have in those?
He was just part of that group that was rolling, right? He was in that group with Ty, and normally we subbed him out, but they just went on that run. He hit that big 3 on the wing. You know, I was ready to sub, and it's like, no, we got to stay with this group. And, you know, it gives you floor spacing, and then, you know, way underrated defender.
Talked a lot about the really good individual performances you guys had tonight, but what did you think about how the Cavs played collectively game 1?
I wouldn't say it was our. I think we played super hard, competitive. I thought we kind of made some unforced errors. Just some, decision making was not elite. And I think they have something to do with that, right? Especially the way they crowd the paint, and then they play the zone, so your decision making's got to be on point. One thing about the Heat, they make you play for 48. I know that's a cliche, but a lot of teams don't. You cannot relax. I think this series, whatever happens, we're going to get so much better playing these guys. Even tonight, I know the score was 20 or whatever, but it was about 6-7 point game there. We just Ty hit some shots, but it's gonna be a battle this series, and that's ton of respect for that team over there.
Kenny, you guys are out rebounding.
Yeah.
Out rebounding overall, but what did you think of that? And also a follow up on Evan Mobley didn't have any rebounds in the first half. It was just such an odd stat.
Yeah, I mean, listen, Bam is Olympic champion. Oh, we know his resume, right? I don't want to go through it. He's a heck of a player, and it's a heck of a challenge. It's a heck of a challenge for Evan and JA. So that's part of it. But we got to be a better defensive rebounding team. We're searching. We're pushing. But again, I thought they. Now conversely, we offensive rebounded on that, right? That was I don't know. We got to figure out how to get more of a balance, right? We're still tilted too much on the offensive end. We got to figure out the defensive rebounding piece because, against this team that'll knock you out.
Jason, as much as you guys have played zone, and even pulled some parts of Miami zone.
Yeah.
How much does that help you attack their zone?
Not really.
Hey sports fans, thank you so much for hanging out with us here on Toronto Sports Insider during the Playoff Pulse. Our mission is simple, bringing sports fans together to hang out, cheer, and change the world one insider at a time while supporting SickKids Hospital in Toronto every single game.
Cheers, insiders and sports fans from around the world. The Playoff Pulse campaign on Toronto Sports Insider is uniting fans worldwide through the thrill of NHL and NBA playoffs. Every game, every fan, every moment counts. The link is pinned in the chat and in the description. Check out our campaign page. Donate if you can or share it with friends. Holy Mackinac! Every click helps sick kids heal the future. Just by being here, you have already made an impact. Now, chat it up, keep it classy, and let's keep changing the world one insider at a time.
You're going to bring him into the action. Thought he was great tonight.
Continues this. What does that do for your team going forward?
I mean, when he plays like that, you're close to unbeatable, and when he shoots out, he's that important to us. And he's got to defend like he defended tonight. And like I said in the second half, I thought it was really, really good offensively.
Coach, obviously knowing that Ty was only in this game for so long, but you understand what he's able to bring on the defensive end as well. When teams are able to attack him and you still stuck with a lineup with Darius and Ty, how does that manage and how does that balance out with their offense?
Yeah, I mean, that was we talked about it on the bench, right? Because we had a lead and you want to get your best defenders in there, but he was playing so